Hey, close the door, close the door, close the door.
Yeah, I just want this in.
I know y'all heard about that asshole up in Chicago, but you heard about these bad witches down here?
The lights that shine in darkness aren't always visible under the sun. Beware the tales told by the fire's keepers. Those who control the light often hide in their own shadows.
You're only...
Hey, close the door, close the door, close the door.
Yeah, I just want this in.
I know y'all heard about that asshole up in Chicago, but you heard about these bad witches down here? And we are live, everybody.
All right.
Hello.
Well, hello. This is Nate running a game of Mothership. Tonight's game is going to be called Bloom.
Bloom.
Bloom. I'll let everybody here introduce their characters.
Guess it starts with you, Chief.
All right. My character is Chief Officer Maven. She is the Chief Engineering Officer of the ship for the Orba Company. She has been with the company for several decades now and has been slowly working her way through the ranks after being just a regular maintenance crew on one of their home planet locations. As of right now, she has been focusing on her engineering work and learning a little bit more about the ship, the Aranea itself. On which we ended up having quite an exciting adventure last time. So after all of that, we're about to find out how that resolved and what we're up to at this time.
I am playing Dr. Josiah McSmudgins. I'm the psychologist and somewhat medical officer for the crew. This is my second job. It's not been super stellar, but we're gonna keep on keeping on and hanging in there.
All right, then I will be playing Tyrese Junebug Walker, basically pilot extraordinaire, zero gravity expert, and also can fix up anything with just like a wrench, and then some space DW-40.
All right. So now that you have introduced yourselves, we'll get into the game. Since your last mission ended so explosively with the destruction of Epsilon 14 and the mining ship, or the science ship Hercules, you've been less than. You've left your ship in debt. However, you weren't made indentured servants. You just have to work to pay off the debt. And your captain, although he was angry that he was kept in stasis during your last mission, he's decided to send you, sort of as a punishment, to explore the what has happened out at Chow Labs. Right now, you're excuse me, hold on. Right now, you are en route to Murindel, which is a planet covered in a thick sheet of ice. There's only Troy Labs there, and from what you understand, they do research on like nutritional supplements. So you're not really sure what they're doing there. You just know their lab has disappeared. You have just arrived in orbit around the planet Murindal, and you're attempting to make contact with the Delang station, which is the space station which orbits Murindal, just above the colony of Japlin's Ake. Okay. You're all three awake. You're all three within your ship.
All right. So when you say awake, that means like we came out of our like stasis sleep because we're getting close. Is that correct?
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
And you're close enough to see the planet.
Okay. Maven's gonna go ahead and head to the galley right quick and make herself a cup of coffee to try to wake up from the deep sleep, and then head to the bridge to see if she can talk with the captain about what's going on and where they're headed.
Okay. So you get your coffee. The captain is in the bridge, and he seems like he's poring over a console, and he looks confused. He's like, Maven, I'm glad you're here. We're having an issue. Look
What's
at
going
this.
on?
So he shows you these scans in front of you, and it's a space station. And looking out, you see a man in a spacesuit detached from the station, floating in space. And you have signs of life, like the entire station is alive.
Okay. I can't say I've ever seen anything like that. And these are scans, correct? Not like visuals.
Yeah, they're scans. They're
Scans.
close enough. You're not quite close enough to visualize it. It's kind of like a speck in there, but you know you'll be there soon. He's like, and he looks at you and he's like, I want you to go take two people. You can take the Doc and Walker, and take a short range shuttle and go investigate that station. And report back what you find.
All right. I think we can do that. Make sure you keep the bay doors ready for us, because if anything gets hairy, I want to be able to come back out and hook right back up, and we get out of here. How's that sound?
Okay, we'll be ready.
Okay.
But remember, we're gonna have to go to the surface. I'm gonna probably send you down to the surface as well, because we gotta get the research samples and a sample of whatever they were working on.
All right. Maybe we'll get lucky, and they might have something like that already on the station. But if it's too risky, we may not be going in. We'll see.
Okay.
All right, and so with that, she'll head back and check to see who else is up and see if the Doc and the tech are up.
The Doc has started making tea and is trying to make space toast.
Okay. You successfully make space toast. Like, it's pretty much standard operating procedure for you to be hydrated and fed when you first wake up to get your metabolism going.
The only reason I said it that way, I didn't be like, I popped the toast in the toaster because, breadcrumbs and zero Gs are probably bad.
You don't. Your ship is built kind of like a building, so the thrust gravity keeps it. Imagine like a skyscraper.
Okay.
It's pushing you down that way.
This is the player not knowing enough science fiction and science technology.
No, it's cool.
Also, I sent you a message. Do you have the mic really close to you, Nate?
I do. I can move it back.
Okay, because I was getting some.
Reverb.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
All right, then that Walker had probably just got done doing like his 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, and then he just is just like fixing his he's just fixing his MRE of just like bacon, egg, and toast, and then just also make sure that he had got some of that sweet just space maple syrup, and then he's just like, oh, I like my coffee cream. Oh, hello, Chief Maven. How are you?
Doing fine there, Junebug. How about you? Waking up all right?
Pretty well. Just had a late night project going on, and then just trying to just figure out just how in the world to get this disruptor ray back working again. And then you just see it just with just like a rubber band, a paper clip, and then it just has like some kind of just like some kind of like Tesla coil on it. Like I don't know, just something. It's just a little pet project of mine. So what is the mission going on today?
Well, very interesting thing you have there. I'll be interested to see what it's looking like once you get it up and working. But yeah, we got a little bit of a situation on the space station. We still have to make it down to the planet and try to get some samples like they talked about, but we've got some weird readings going on for the station. And Doc, I think we're really going to need you for this one too. Something going on with what appears to be life readings and a somewhat creepy space suit floating outside of it. So not looking like things went well.
There's a spacesuit floating outside.
Potentially with something inside. We're not sure. I would assume maybe.
Do we need to retrieve it? I mean, it would be awful rude just to let them float off into space like that.
That you do have a point there, but how about we carefully take a look and see what the status is of the station itself?
Oh, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. It's poking with the stick. Last time our poor security officer dang near also almost got eaten by the invisibeast.
Yeah, so I think caution is going to be the best way to go here. So maybe not poke anything till we're certain what we're poking, just so we don't have a repeat of last time.
Okay. Oh, here, you seem a little bit nervous. Here's a little cup of green tea that I grew in my hydroponics.
Oh,
green tea.
All right, I'll give it a try. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, Doc.
She's gonna like unceremoniously chug it though. Like she doesn't know that you're supposed to actually enjoy the tea, so she just kind of chugs it back. And it's like, that actually was quite good. Thank you. And she hands you the mug back.
That's perfectly fine. To each their own.
This is pretty good tea. All right, and so
we lost our warden.
Did we lose our warden?
We're flying blind, guys.
We survive. We all survive. we solved the mystery.
We beat the big bad.
Yep.
I hope Nate didn't just lose his internet because that'd be bad. Like this would be the first blooper I have to put in the next reel.
We'll just have to see.
Oh.
I was literally about to ask him a question too. Hey, he's back.
Hey, he's back.
He's back.
Did I disappear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apologies. So after y'all are done, hydrating, getting yourselves full of food and everything like that, you are able to get a shuttle ready. Let me know what you're going to load up the shuttle with.
The doc's going to bring his full pack, and he's going to have. Did we get to keep the suits that we took with us from the last game, or was that a no?
You talking about a vac suit?
Yeah, because we left in those.
I mean, you would have any kind of suit you like.
I mean, I have
a vac suit. A vac suit would be standard just on the ship you have.
Oh, okay. Well, Doc is definitely putting on a vac suit.
Okay.
Same. Then that Walker is taking his whole thing that he just got his crowbar, hand welder, his lockpick set that he had basically won on Space eBay, and then his infrared goggles, and then he's just like, "Alrighty then, it's time to fly."
All right.
And Maven's pretty much going to do the same. She's going to go ahead and make sure that she's got her tools, crowbar, hand welder, laser cutter on her, and have her vac suit ready with her mag boots just in case things get super hairy. And if possible, is this like a little pod type thing that we'll be taking to the space station? Like a smaller
Yes,
ship
it's like
thing?
it's an actual shuttle. Yeah.
Okay,
Imagine
like a
like a
small
Star
shuttle.
Wars shuttle. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Would it be possible for her to just grab like her trusty toolbox to leave on the shuttle, but to have like maybe some wrenches, screwdrivers, that type of thing just kind of on hand in that shuttle? I don't know if it's an official item, so I was just curious if that was something.
No, that's fine. Yeah, you can
Okay.
do that. All right. So you're boarded up and ready to go?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The doc is going to affix something to his chest plate because you said we could spin before the game started, right?
Yeah.
Got a body cam.
Okay, so you put on a body cam. Who's it broadcasting to?
The ship.
The ship. Okay, so it's broadcasting back to the ship. So as you see, you should be right here. Make sure y'all can control your. You just imagine there's a shuttle under where you're at. You've come out. You're in full vac suit, so you should be. There's no gravity on the station.
Okay.
So,
Oh wow. Oh wow, that's odd.
so you have arrived in the space transit. This is basically where incoming cargo personnel comes in from space and it's transferred back into space. So you see crates tied down just like they would be in 0G. And there's grates everywhere. There's lights. There's lights on. There's no emergency flashing or anything.
So what again is it, Chief, that we're supposed to actually pick up
And
here?
I should make sure y'all are aware. The captain on your personal terminals, which would be attached to like say your left or right arm, it's like a tablet since you have your vac suits on. You should be able to see Choi Labs maps under your journals.
Okay.
Can y'all see that?
Let me see.
And you're on Delang Station right now. If y'all wanna investigate a certain part of the ship, because your client gave you maps and security codes for the
Ooh,
ships.
okay, I see.
That is really cool, Nate.
That is awesome.
I like the little readout, and it has. I was double checking to see how it looked on stream. I think it looks pretty good.
Good. I'm glad you like it.
Okay, then I see it.
All right. So right now you are in space side transit. Y'all can y'all move your tokens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So y'all just go ahead and do what you like. Y'all can head to wherever you want to go.
All right.
The station is dead quiet. The lights are on, and it looks like there's stuff floating in the air.
Are we inside right now, or is this like a platform?
You're inside. This is
Okay.
inside. This is like let's say we could call it like a hangar bay.
Mm-hmm.
Your ship is moored to it.
All right. I'm gonna try to make my way towards the control because I think if there's anyone that's still there, that's probably where they would be.
Okay.
The doc will follow along, noticing the spores. Like, Chief.
Follow along. Just carry up the rear.
Hey,
Okay.
hey there, Chief.
What's up, Doc?
There's particulate.
Huh. Ah, I see that.
Is there air filtration on this station? Or there should be, right?
There should be, but I think we might be best to leave our vac suits on for now.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm saying leave them on. It's just I'm noticing this, which means if there's all this dust, I don't think the air has been running right.
No, I think you're right.
You have the tools to check it if you want.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have the resource that has the what the items are and what they do again? I, for the life of me, can't find it, but I'm trying to double check what my bioscanner
let's see.
does.
I have a med scanner that allows me to analyze or scan a living or dead body, so that doesn't help.
The bioscanner?
Looks for life readings, is that right?
It allows the user to scan for immediate signs of life, slight movement, things like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
she'll go ahead and just whip that out for the time being.
Okay.
Sorry, Doc, go ahead.
You know, say you might want to go ahead and do that. I can only examine bodies, and the only one we've seen is kind of yo-yoed outside the space station.
I'll tell you what, Doc. Do you want to take the bioscanner for now so you can keep an eye out on the scanner while I look around a bit so I can be ready to jump if I need to?
Yeah, if that's what you want me to do, Chief, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, because I got these two, and she'll flip the infrared goggles down, and when I have these on, I can't really read that scanner very well, so maybe we can cover our bases like this.
All right, yeah, okay.
All right, Junebug, let's go take a look.
All right, then we'll follow.
Okay.
Give me
And
just a
she's just
second,
keeping an
guys.
eye out.
I'm adjusting the filters on here again because the transparency is really thin. There we go.
Then I'm trying to open up my character sheet, but I lost it somehow. Oh, wait a minute. No.
I see yours, but I can't see the sheet, of course.
Yeah, that I can't. I am like clicking on my name, but then it's not wanting to pop up.
You might have to refresh Roll20.
Okay.
Okay, so with the bioscanner, I just need to.
You don't have to roll at all. You just go ahead. I can tell you, you see there's signs of life everywhere, but there's no like movement. It's just like life, like you would a plant if you were in a garden.
Oh, Chief, the particulate is alive. May I make a botany check, Warden?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and I just need to click that on the character sheet, right?
That's right.
Okay. Oh, wait, no, not botany. It's hydroponics with plants.
Okay.
I have not trained botany yet. So is it normal?
It's normal, yeah.
And this would be intellect.
Just right.
No.
Mm.
This is, hey guys, it's happening again.
What is happening again?
I roll. You got to roll below your target score.
Gotcha.
And if you roll doubles, it can be a critical success or it could be a critical failure. It just depends on if it's above or below, right?
That's right.
At least I didn't screw up terribly.
Oh well, you know, with your hydroponics, it wouldn't have told you too much. You've seen stuff like this familiar. You just can't quite place it. It's just so bizarre. It's weird.
This is a lab, so I guess I'll try to get a sample to find that.
Does it look like are there any like pieces of machinery or any piece like equipment or anything that's in here with us right now?
Yeah, I mean, just to control the cargo, to like load and unload cargo
Mhm.
for ships.
Does it? Would she be able to tell, or could she look and see if it's been maintained?
Yeah,
Like,
go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Engineering.
You don't have to roll for that.
Oh, okay.
So you go ahead, you look at it. You can tell it probably hasn't seen any service in about a week or so, but it looks like people were on the station and maintaining the equipment.
Okay. It looks like it's been maybe like a few days, maybe a week or so since anyone's really done anything here, but fairly recent.
Yeah,
let's
that
just-
seems a little bit odd than that. I would like to roll a scavenging to see that if I find anything useful that probably like if it's something wrong with anything or something, just do a scavenging check.
Yeah, go ahead.
And
Use your
scavenging-
intellect. You
Oh,
used intellect, yeah.
and modifier, what do I add in a modifier?
It should just it should be intellect. Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, it's saying like input value.
I'm just gonna test it.
You're doing scavenge.
Yeah,
Oh, you mean like the modifier?
yeah.
You just leave that at 0, I believe, unless there's like a
Yeah.
outside situation that gives you like a plus or something on it.
Okay then.
Yeah, where it says input value, and then you have to pick the attribute. Just pick intellect.
Okay. Oh no.
No,
Nope.
really, what you find is like just basic cargo. Probably they were expecting a ship to come. They have like MREs, there's like science equipment, things like that, but nothing that really just jumps out to you as useful for your immediate situation.
Okay. It seemed like the coast clear. Let's just keep on pressing forward.
All right, I'll go ahead and step on up.
Right behind you, Chief.
Okay.
About the same in this room. Is this just like a hallway kind of?
Just the hallway, it's well lit. Yeah, it's still the particulate's still in the air. You don't really see anything.
Okay.
This is just a hallway? It's not like it's an actual lab, right?
No, this is just a hallway. It connects the station to the other parts to the station.
Is the door to the control room closed?
It's closed.
If I press the access panel, does it open?
Yeah, you can open it. You have all the codes for
Okay.
the station. So you
Beep,
open
beep,
it.
boop.
All right. So you look in and you see a person slumped in a chair, shot in the back of the head.
Oh. Okay.
Well, Cap, do you see this on the monitor?
I do. Go investigate.
You want me to go in first, Doc, or you got this?
Just float behind me.
Okay. And she still has her infrared goggles on too.
The doc will do a what's it called? Metascan. I mean, I know he's already dead, but gonna see if like there's anything else that might be abnormal about the body.
Okay, so you're doing the medical scan. One thing you notice from the wounds in his mouth, there's little black wisps growing out, and he's clearly dead because you can see his brains all over the controller, but there are signs of life.
Chief, I think the particulate is particular to dead bodies.
What's the bioscanner show?
He's dead. I mean, we could tell that. It's just that the particulate, that black, you see right there around his gob, all that oogie stuff that's coming out. That's alive. Just looking at it, I'm assuming maybe a fungal or mold type growth. Especially with all the particulate, those might be spores. We're gonna probably need to wipe the hell out of these suits.
Yeah, I think we'll do the sanitation protocol when we get back this time. Not a bad idea. Can I see if he has any identification on him, just to
you
let
see
the
that
captain know?
he is one of the security. He's a security officer from Troy Labs, named Dawson.
All right, she'll just go ahead and note that.
Okay.
He's one of the deceased.
You also are in the control room, so any of the feeds, security feeds, you can play back and watch for the past week, if you so choose.
All right, Junebug, you want to come up in here? Let's all take a look here.
All
Are there
right.
multiple monitors so like we can each kind of watch
Oh yeah.
simultaneously? Okay.
Okay.
I guess we'll just kind of spread out when we're looking and just kind of look over the past, I'll say 2 weeks.
So for the first week, it's just kind of normal. The ship, nothing strange going on. But after say about a week and a half ago, 2 security officers arrive. They go to the control room. One's typing in frantically. His partner pulls out his gun, shoots him in the back of the head, dons a vac suit, and then proceeds to hunt down and murder the rest of the crew. Then you see him put himself in the maintenance airlock over here. and he's the one floating in the vac suit in space.
Well,
Um,
I don't know if I want to call him, you know, a bastard, but I got a feeling we get fun jobs, you know that?
you do have a point there.
But
I guess fun.
I-
Doc, can you tell how his state of mind is through this?
do I need to roll psychology?
No, you can wing it. I mean,
He is very disturbed. Can we play back that video when he shot this one in the back of the head?
yeah.
We'll replay
What are you
it.
looking for in particular?
Just to see what happens, like, watch it again. So it's like he comes in and he's frantically typing.
Yeah, and,
And
you
then-
notice he's staring at the back of this man's neck, and then he panics, pulls out his gun, and shoots. Dons a vac suit. And if you look on the back of his neck, you can see where there's a little white flower.
A white flower.
On the back of the man's neck.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to say this. We're going to probably need to find some type of specimen carrier so we can take a sample back with us or check the labs to see if there is. This fella that done shot everybody I thought might be a bastard, but I think he panicked and he might have might have just decided to go ahead and pull a cleanse because there's something on here that's contagious and not good. So I'm under the impression we definitely need to keep our suits on at all time and keep them sealed.
Good to know.
That sounds good to know.
Is there any way we can download this footage or transmit it to the ship?
Man, I wish we had our android with us. She was really good at that.
Yeah,
Say it again.
they're taking a nap. Warden, just trying to figure out a way to download the video.
Oh yeah, that's no problem. You have two Teamsters techie people with you. I'm assuming they have some sort of like USB stick.
It's
They
out.
take
It's outer space. Everybody's got a USB.
Just in case, so you can transmit it directly to your ship or whatever you'd like to do.
I think it's best if we get this back to the vessel.
Agreed.
All right.
And what was it we were supposed to be picking up off this ship, Chief? Or off this station?
It's a little bit of a two-stage thing, I believe. We were supposed to come out here and see what's going on due to the readings on the ship, but at some point we also have to get a sample from the planet, so...
All right. Well,
You've had two objectives on the planet. You needed to find the sample from Troy Labs, and you needed to find the research data, which will
That's
be
right.
the maintenance of the labs.
And that's down on the planet, or would
That's-
that be in here?
That's on the planet.
Okay, that's what I thought. This is more of just to see if something's going on, right?
This is just a staging area, and it was just weird that nobody responded.
okay. So there's not a lab on this space station.
No. Yeah, you can look at the map. It should tell you. There's no lab on the station.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's just kind of like a loading dock, essentially. Like if you picture like a ship's harbor, it would just be the dock portion of it.
That's right.
Should we at least check where habitation was and maybe? I mean, if everybody's dead in here, might need to burn their remains.
I can do you one better. Do we have live camera feed? Because if so, we can just look in there.
Right, because both of us got body cams on. And
Yeah,
mine is
you can look
always
on, and you can look in habitation over here.
Yeah, just through the control if possible.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. No problem. You see a person right here. She's strapped into her bed. She's been shot in the face with a book floating by her.
How many people were on the station, Chief?
Not many.
I
There's
think they only had a skeleton crew.
Because honestly, the station ran itself. You want to flip through all the cameras?
Sure, we can just do a quick once over, but I'm gonna say we probably don't want to hang around too much, and we may want to label
You
this
see-
place as condemned.
I think so,
You
but
see somebody right here has been murdered.
is that over on Planet Transit?
Yeah, someone right here. They've been shot. And there's somebody over here in storage. Floating. In the rows.
Chief,
Mm-hmm.
we still need to go down to the surface, right?
That we do.
Our,
Affirmative.
our shuttle, can it make it down there, or do we gotta take theirs?
That would be a Warden question for
Yeah,
what?
that's your shuttle is definitely atmosphere capable. You can make it there, no problem.
Okay, I just, out of character, seeing that there's a planet-side transit, I thought there might be like a planetary
little elevator
space
thing.
space elevator, or
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a shuttle that goes up and down from right here.
Yeah.
It's just a cargo pod, though. You can take your own shuttle.
Yeah, I think I would rather trust our own shuttle in this case too,
Well-
Doc, because the oof.
well, the only
I don't
thing
know
I'm
what
asking
Andy's-
is I don't think our shuttle has a full sanitation process on it, and we don't want to.
You would have a way to like disinfect if you're worried about that. You can always space your airlock, suck everything out and vacuum, and then refill it.
Okay.
So like at the airlock when we dock again, we could do like a sanitation procedure there.
Yeah.
Back at the main
Okay.
ship. Okay.
Okay, it's Doc just doesn't want to be a plague ship.
I
No, I
fully agree.
understand.
Should we, before we leave, should we pull him, the Lone Ranger, in?
I must say no. I understand the emotional aspect of it, but considering what we've seen here, and just in case for some reason his attempts to end things out there didn't take, I don't think we're quite equipped to deal with what pulling him back in might mean. But that's me. If you want to check with the captain, we can. But
Oh, you're
I'm gonna say we probably need to head back.
all right.
Junebug is going to step out of the cams room right quick, and then he is going to use his bioscanner just up in his hallway. If that anything just kind of just catches the beeps on the bioscanner.
You don't see anything like a creature moving like the bioscanner might normally show you, but you do see things that are like alive, just like with Hewitt before, or with Doc. He sees like there's the particulate in the air seems to be alive.
So it is basically like just that there is an alive presence in the air around
Yes.
around me. And then I am just gonna be like, Chief, Doc, we may want to get out of here, because in that I don't know about that these alive energy around from just the bioscan is popping up. That I just, and then I just don't want to stay around to find out if it's gonna be a bit more stronger than usual.
I agree.
Well-
I think we've done about all we can here.
All right. I mean, it's like, like I said earlier, Junebug, it's probably more like it's just mold or fungus growing everywhere.
All right, you get a bzz in your comms, and they're like, "This is the captain. Give me a report."
That's you, Chief.
All right. Well, according to our readings here and what we found and reviewing the footage, it looks like we had somewhat of a rogue agent that took out the rest of his buddies here, unfortunately. But according to Doc, we seem to have some sort of particulate in the air, potentially mold or fungus or something possibly plant-like of the sort, and that may have been the catalyst for it. That said, we may be a little bit out of our depth. We've gone ahead and pulled the security footage that we had and confirmed that as of right now, none of the crew appears to be alive, so we're going to withdraw at this time and continue with the mission.
All right, yo, be careful.
It does seem to be an infectious agent, Cap.
Well, we were kind of considering that would be the fact. Just keep your vac suits on. Watch for any tears. Don't trust anything.
Can do.
Noted.
Let's go.
Okay, so y'all load back up on the ship.
Can
You
we
make-
transmit the data once we're in the ship back to the main ship just to go ahead?
absolutely.
All
Yeah,
right, we'll just
absolutely.
send that off right quick.
Yeah, and you'll get a confirmation it's received. So you just send down to Joplin's Lake. You also have a map of that. If you need to pull that up, you're more than welcome. Mine's loading a little slow.
Yeah,
But
that's just. Let's see, where are we at? Oh, here we go.
Let me delete. Let me add
I think you.
June.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Oops.
Could you allow me to move my token?
Yeah. Just a second, man. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I hit reload. All right. So as soon as you land, you see right here in front of you a person who's frozen to death.
Oh.
Yeah, this
They're
is.
clearly frozen. They're not wearing clothes that are appropriate for the climate, which is bitterly cold. Which, since you're all in vac suits, you're 100% okay.
Can I make a biology check to see if there is a checking to see if there's more of that gunk and maybe a flower?
And
No, you
Warden,
don't
if you can make sure. There we go. Sorry, never mind.
Go ahead.
Nope, I was just making sure that Junebug can move his token. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I just fixed it.
That's a 10 on
So-
biology.
Ooh, good.
That's great. Yeah, you could. Or what are you looking for when it says biology? You were looking to see if there's any signs of the flower or anything.
See if there's any sign of the black mold or black fungus, and see if there is that white flower that was growing out of the neck of the other one.
You don't see it on this body. No.
No.
And or the general area where you're at.
All right. This one seems to have died of something else. There's none of that stuff from the station on him.
Well, Doc, it's pretty cold here. Do you think whatever's on the station could live on this planet?
Well, there's several plants and creatures that can survive in sub-zero temperatures. I mean, there's a
Really?
there's a frog back on Earth that if it freezes, it can stay alive for up to 2 months while frozen in the snow in Alaska.
Well, I'll be damned.
And there are these little things called water bears that can survive just about damn near anything, go into a 100-year hibernation.
They're little?
They're
Water
mic-
bears doesn't sound like something small to me.
They're tiny. They're also called tardigrades, but water bear sounds so much cuter.
Oh, yeah.
Makes me think of Whataburger.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Hashtag please sponsor.
That's right. All right. So what would you like to do from here? You see the buildings out here. You see the retention. You can't quite see the retention ponds. You see right here where it looks like something's been smashed and burnt from where you're at right here. And you know if you go south, you'll get to the surface axis where you can go down to the labs below.
All right, and for certain, it's the sample and the data from the labs that we need, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Should we check anything up here? Or did we just need to get to business?
The only thing I can think is they do have a greenhouse, but I'm not certain if we want to be risking that if what we're thinking is going to be something plant-based. I guess we would the labs or anywhere have like some sort of security camera thing in the sense that station did, where maybe we could view from a distance places?
Yes.
Would that be administration?
The lab, but the building, the colony up above doesn't have that. But you know the labs below do.
Okay.
So we don't need to check administration or check anything.
I think then that the best course of action for us to do would just to go ahead and then try to explore this little crash site first to see that if there anything useful came up, and then we can move forward. We don't know what we are getting ourselves into.
I like that idea. We don't want to get down there and then have something come get us in the patootie.
Right. Then we kind of do see that satellite dish there. Maybe then that we can see that if then that's been just smashed to hell and back, or just whatever.
Whatever involves not biting off more than we can chew, I'm alright for.
Oh, slow and steady wins the race, all right? Unless it's being sucked into space, then it's probably a bad idea to be slow.
Okay,
Um,
where do you want to check out? Y'all can just move there.
so are we able to see like this kind of
Oh, yeah,
crashed
yes.
area?
You can. Because it's a
Sure.
multi-story building and it's collapsed right here.
All
So
right.
you see where it looks like there was a fire, and looking in, you see bodies right here.
Chief, I'm gonna get a little bit
They-
closer over there to kind of catch
They look
footage.
like
Mm-hmm.
they're caught on fire, and they were burning. And you could see the organic matter peeling off their skin, and like their bones are splitting open. And you see a little, what looks like a little flower popping out.
Chief, found another flower, more of the stuff.
Right, so I think we can deduce that it did actually come from here. All right. That's some serious heat to make him look like that, though. Man.
Yeah, it takes a bit to pop a bone.
And you see
Yeah.
you see a flamethrower on the ground.
Huh.
Let's say like right about here.
So someone,
Thinking a repeat?
I'm thinking it's a repeat. I'm also thinking we might need that.
How much fuel does it look like it got left in it?
Give me like a just basic mechanical engineering roll.
Okay, then.
If you're looking at it.
Okay, engineering. Okay, that I don't have that.
Let me look at your
Yeah.
skills.
What
Hold
about
on.
mechanical repair?
Yeah,
Would that fit?
mechanical
Yeah.
repair would be fine. Yeah.
Okay, and then that'll be that'll be intelligence.
Until yeah. Okay.
Oh no!
You know it
Oh,
has
that was almost bad.
I had you do that just so if you could see something. You know it has enough for maybe one more good burst in it.
Well, that this seem like that it just got one more good, just flame licking, and then that's it. Then it's gonna be useless. Then I can use that for scrap later.
All right. Well, if
Oh.
you want to go ahead and take it, just make sure you got a hand free, though, just in case when that thing runs out. But
Oh yeah, then I definitely got a hand free just in case. So I'm gonna just pick up the flamethrower and then just have it with me.
Okay. You can add it to your inventory.
quick question just on where the flamethrower was. Was there a body nearby it as though it
yes.
died holding it?
No, it looks like it was sprayed by it, and whoever was in front of it cast it away.
I
So it would have
think
been right here. They were done with it. Whoever had it. And
So the culprit doesn't appear to be one of these bodies.
No, the
Okay.
whoever had the flamethrower was definitely torching these bodies.
Okay.
all right, Chief. I think maybe our culprit is the popsicle.
Might be, but I didn't have a flower this time, though, right?
No, but he might have grabbed the flamethrower because he was over here in the hotel,
Yeah.
and sometimes you get caught in your drawers.
You know, Doc, this may be something that's a little beyond what we can tell depending on the state of these bodies, but are you able to tell if they were deceased prior to being burnt?
Would I need to make a biology check looking at this, Warden?
Yeah, make a biology check, just because, to see if you can tell.
I don't want to belabor the point too much, but it would be interesting to know if this was
You can't tell.
I don't.
You just can't.
They're charred too much, Chief. I mean, they might have been alive. He might have just been burning the dead to make sure. I mean, I'll be honest. I thought about sticking all the bodies in one room so that they could be disposed of up on the station, so they're not just floating, spreading stuff. Because I mean, the guy that was in the console had the flower growing out the back of his neck. This guy down one of these bodies got the flower growing out their neck.
that's after being burnt.
I'm under the impression that whatever the particular the fungus or moss is, that it can spread, and you might not know you're infected.
Makes you
Right.
wonder if they got infected after death or if they're dead despite being infected and yet it still bloomed.
I don't know, but I think we can check the hotel off our list.
I mean, that maybe then that they got some footage or something that we can watch from like behind the desk, maybe.
That probably all goes to security.
Could do a cursory glance if they have any, like right here where this kind of front desk is.
Right.
Would there be any sort of security here, Warden?
No, it's just
Okay.
a kind of a Spartan. It's got basic things. You see advertisements for daily breakfast. You kind of if you look, since you looked at them closer, Hewitt, and you have biology. This
Yeah.
isn't something you need to roll for. You notice the bones are deformed. It looks like whatever infected them is growing from within the bones outward.
Okay, this is coming from the marrow.
Yeah, and one other thing you notice about the flower, basic biology, flowers have what? Pollen. There's no these. This looks like it just opened up, and there's no pollen, no place for the pollen inside.
Huh. Definitely getting this on body cam, and
Yeah.
I'm figuring that the ship's too far away to directly broadcast to right now.
As long as you're on the surface, you should be okay. But once you go below,
Cap, relaying everything to you.
good. Be careful down below.
All right.
We'll have a team on standby to come get you if we don't hear from you within 12 hours.
So,
what would you?
do we want to look at anything else up here, or do we want to just go down and try to get off of this creepy mold flower rock?
I think going on down and looking at it from there might be the best bet. What do you think, Junebug?
I would say then that that'd be well enough that we can try to check out that this building to the north of us, and then if not that we can just keep on heading just east, just carefully.
Well, yeah, Chief, do you think it'd be fine just to run through there real quick?
I would say we could do potentially the administration building just to the north, but I'll be honest, I don't want to get anywhere near that greenhouse, not with what we're seeing here. So we can pop up north right quick, but I think after that we may want to about face and head back to the labs and just go on down and look at it through the cameras just to be safe. But we can check up north right quick though.
That is fair.
All right, that's fair.
All right.
At the door.
The door. Yeah, you can go ahead. You can go in right here.
Okay.
And it's a 2-story building. I can't quite represent it. I'm gonna say y'all are inside. And I'm gonna assume y'all are exploring.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see the lower floor is office filled with different geographical maps and the surrounding area. You see a hazard suit hanging on the wall over here, and it's in an emergency closet. And rummaging around a little bit, you find a key to the warehouse and to the greenhouse.
All right, we got a couple of keys here. One to the warehouse and one to that dreadful-looking greenhouse.
Okay. We may. Trying to think, we could take it for when they send recon units down here, but it may actually be safer to just leave it here for the time being for whoever comes next. It may not end up being the Orba company that comes back to look if this is serious enough.
Right, but any signs or anything that we notice on this hazard suit?
It's just your standard hazard suit, like you would see in movies. It offers protection against dangerous biological chemicals, gases, and what have you.
All right. That Doctor, do you want to go upstairs, or is that this floor fine enough?
Well, is there anything where we might find a terminal?
I mean, yeah, there's a terminal on each of these, but as far as you can tell, going through it, it's just their work on the planet. different geographical formations. It tells you how there's an ocean beneath the kilometer-thick layer of ice. There's no large animals, just these small crab-like creatures and this moss-like plant that grows deep in the ocean.
Is there any more information on the moss-like plant that's gonna?
Yeah, I mean you can pick up whatever you like off of it. It doesn't really talk too much. It's just because this is more focused on the geographical than the biological.
All right. Is there a name for the moss?
No, it's just got one of those fancy Latin names.
Okay. Gonna come back out of the administration offices. There's a little bit of information about a moss that kind of tickles my fancy, but I got a feeling we'll find out more downstairs.
You know it grows under the ocean.
I mean, it's
You
an ocean floor moss mold kind of thing, and I might be wrong. I might be jumping to conclusions. I might just be plumb paranoid after what we dealt with last time, but I'm not so sure that scene might be related to the problem.
First, you're telling me that plants can grow in the Arctic, and now you're telling me that plants can grow at the bottom of the sea, Doc. I don't know what to believe anymore, to be honest. Seems like a whole lot of stuff can happen.
Yep.
All right. What would you like to do from here?
Think
All right,
down.
lead the way, Chief.
They're going to head down.
If everybody else is all right with that, I think we might want to just go ahead. Let's get that info. Let's take a once-over look once we get down to the cameras, and
Yeah.
ideally then get the hell out of Dodge.
All right. So y'all can move over here to the surface access. And as you get close, I mean, you can see it right here. You see the flowers growing out of it
Oh,
right here.
Oh
shit.
shit! What the hell?
Well,
Doc, and anybody who has it can give me a biology check.
I do not.
Do not.
Good luck, Doc.
fuck.
All right.
Oh, man.
This is gonna be the type of night it is.
Well, I mean, you know, there's something wrong. You don't understand why it doesn't have pollen because all flowers have pollen. You just can't quite think about what it is. And the longer you think about it, the more you understand it's probably a seed pod. But there's something wrong about it that you can't quite come together.
These things give me the jeebies.
So
Y'all want?
you can see the controls right here, and you know this will lead you down.
Everybody double check your
Y'all want me
seals.
to use a flamethrower? I
No.
only got it one use.
I would wait until we really need it, because I've got a feeling we might end up really needing it.
Like, I'd hate for you to do it for, like, yard work right here, for lack of a better term, and then all of a sudden we get down there and there's, like, a whole-ass plant monster.
I do have a quick question.
Go ahead.
I have just that very simple hand welder that just kind of has like that spark on the end. Can I
Yeah.
just tap it on the edge of like, I guess, a leaf or a petal and just see if it actually like burns away a little bit like I would expect a flower to?
Yeah, it reacts exactly how you would expect.
Okay. Well,
Like
good
it-
news is that flamethrower could work then.
Like it bursts into flames, wilts, and crumbles to ash.
All right, seeing
And
that,
you-
I would start doing the thing.
Okay, so y'all going down?
Give me just a second. I need to step away from the computer for just a sec.
Okay.
5-minute break.
Yeah, we'll take 5. And we'll get going. So
I
y'all
really
arrive.
gotta say,
Yeah,
I really like the maps, Nate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Same. I do too.
All right, y'all ready?
Yup.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all arrive in the surface lift. You know, you can see around you there's a little bit of water. right here. This door is closed. And you know this leads to a security gate.
Doc's gonna. Chief, do you still let Doc hold the?
Mhm.
Okay,
The bioscanner?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Doc's gonna bioscan.
You sense something coming from right here.
From right where?
Right here.
Where?
This general area.
The ping's not showing up.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Yeah.
pinging for us. Are you on the DM level?
I am.
There we go.
All right, there is. Is it something big or is it?
It's like the size of a human.
All right, we got
All right.
something alive. Might be a station or a lab worker.
Is it moving?
No.
Or it might be completely covered in the evil Chia Pet stuff.
That's gonna be my guess, but I'm not a specialist.
If
Not a
someone wants to
specialist.
open up the door, I'm going to just keep this little boop boop going.
Can't
Alright.
move.
Oh, can't move again for Junebug.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Junebug, what do you got?
Let me see what I can do.
I thought it. No, I just didn't do it like I thought I did.
Okay.
I guess I hit cancel instead of save. Try it now.
Okay. Yeah, I can move. Okay.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Once we get in,
Okay.
Chief. Once we get in, what should be our point of order?
I'll go first. Just that way, if there's something that lunges or jumps, I don't want it get one of y'all. Especially, not Junebug with the flamethrower, because if something takes me down, he needs to use it. So we could step in first. Do you want to come up in the rear, Doc, just to be safe?
Well, I was going to say, should I keep this going and just keep an eye out for what's. I mean, honestly, I feel like what I should be doing is documenting and
Yeah.
keeping a biological scan out. Because you remember on the last space station when I tried to shoot anything?
I do.
I shot only slightly better than our security officer, who I think still had the cryo sleepies.
Alright, then Junebug, you want to come in right after me?
Yeah. Then if that'll be fine. I mean, I just got a little hand laser, but then if that's all right, I mean, then it's just like up in Compton that you actually shoot straight, not sideways.
I think that's fair. And again, if something takes me down and knocks me over, you don't worry about me getting out of the way to use that flamethrower if it looks like it's getting serious, alright? Just use it
Okay.
if you have to. Alright, she's gonna take out her hand welder just for the time being as her semi-weapon and open the door.
Yeah, it opens. There's another door right here.
Alright.
You don't see anything here.
Can she listen or hear anything on the other side?
What you smell something that's kind of like. Well, I guess you can't smell anything. Never mind. You have your.
Not in a vac suit, unfortunately.
Yeah, sure. But
mostly just listen for rustling or movement or anything like that.
Don't hear anything moving.
Alright.
Hold on.
She'll open the door and she'll peek around the corner.
What you see. Now it's not moving. It's a humanoid form. It's opening its mouth. I'm gonna send y'all a picture of what it looks like. You see it kind of opening its eyes, shutting them, opening its mouth. Y'all should be able to look under.
Already hate it.
Blue
Oh,
art.
okay. Yeah.
It's kind of like it.
This is like some Junji Ito shit.
I was just thinking that. Oh, God.
It looks like it's been burnt a little bit. But it's not moving, and it looks like it's like attached to the wall.
Did you say its eyes are open, its mouth is moving?
Yeah, like it's trying to say something.
Oh.
Right,
Chief, this is
Yes.
bad. This is
Yes.
bad.
Yes, I do
Go
believe
ahead
so.
and give me a sanity check.
Everybody?
Oh God.
Everybody.
Alright.
And then you just click it, and it's at
Mhm.
normal, right?
Is that normal?
And then that is just okay.
Hey, I rolled a 19.
I did not do well.
You just take.
Oh no.
1d5 of stress each. So that'll be 1 for Chief and 1 for Junebug. You just take 1 stress.
You
Considering
know?
you rolled those on D10s, I will take that.
I will.
Well, I think he's rolling on a D10 and dividing by 2 to get
Okay.
to get a D5. But Doc, you know, I really should be more affected by this than I am right now. I'm just not 100% sure I believe what I am seeing.
You know, sometimes that's best.
Yeah, that is
Um,
best.
Now this is where the there's a security, like where they would clear you to go through, so you don't have to go in there. You know, monitoring is over here.
I think they are still alive, and I think they are being eaten.
I say we avoid them unless we really have to go in there, and
Mercy.
I don't believe we do.
Mercy should be given.
So what?
Warden, you said they look burnt, right? Kind of.
Yes.
I think mercy was attempted already to be given, Doc.
Yeah, that there is no saving this one, Doc.
I'm not saying save. I'm saying put out of.
That's what I mean, Doc. If he's been
Right.
burnt and he's still here and moving, I don't think a bullet in the head's gonna end up working. Because I don't
Yeah.
think the problem's in the head.
I think you might
It's
be.
part of the wall now.
They are. But
They are part of the wall now.
Doc's gonna make
Yes.
sure to get this on camera. Who else? Does anyone else have a body cam?
No,
We do.
I
do.
don't.
You,
Oh, wait, yes, I do. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I do have a body cam.
Junebug, do you?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We have the exploration kit. I forgot.
Chief.
I got the excavation kit, so it comes with a body cam.
I say if anything happens to any of us, the others, if possible, need to get their body cam so we have as much footage of what is here as possible.
I am
can
going
agree
to
with that.
flip over. I can agree with that. I am going to flip over onto my infrared goggles. And
Okay.
I bet anything like any kind of body heat coming from this fella.
Yeah, there's body heat, just like you would see in a human. And you
Okay.
see, kind of, as the further the tendrils go out, the more it expires. The less heat there is. And you hear over your comms, you're like, "Hello, is somebody there?"
Oh shit!
Who this?
This is Science Chief Edna. I'm stuck in the labs. They're flooded. I can't get out. I've been down here. I don't know how long. Who are you?
And no, we're with the Orba company. How long did you say you've been down here now?
I really haven't been able to count the days. It has to be at least a week. Those idiots with the security tried to stop the spread of the outbreak, and they flooded the labs.
Outbreak?
Yeah, what with the sample we were working on?
I think we're about to need a whole lot more details, ma'am.
I'm in science, and we were studying the ocean, its effects on like Earth life, and if we could grow food. Mostly we just grow algae, but we found something we didn't quite understand, and it wasn't my lab, so I don't know about it.
Doc Doc's gonna just be staring at Chief with like the least amused face ever.
It looks from what I've been told is it mimics our biology, and that's really all I know.
All right, and we'll just hang on there, and she's gonna hold up her hand to the two of them with kind of like a wait symbol with her hand, but over the comm she'll say, "Just give us a few minutes. We're gonna make our way down there. All right, you hang tight. We're coming for you. All right."
Okay.
And then off the comms though, she's gonna look at the other two.
You'll have shortwave comms to where y'all can just you three can talk.
Perfect. So we'll use the shortwave then, and I'm gonna look at them and go, "All right, we're not going down there yet. I want to see if we can figure out something on the security camera, and I want to lay my eyes on Edna before we get down there, because if this is an outbreak, even though she's been holed up down there, we're gonna have to find out exactly what her status is before we do, because there's a chance she's looking like this one over here, and she's gonna point back at the one that's kind of on the wall.
She also said it mimics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we need to be careful about that. I mean,
All right, as you get close, as you're moving down this hallway, this door's open, and you see steam, heat rising out
Ooh.
of
Ooh.
this. It's not like hot enough to burn, but it's like
Right.
humid.
right.
Okay.
Do we want to go that way?
What I'm wondering is, this where the security stuff is that you're talking about, Warden?
That's right.
Should
Okay.
and this is like a big panel of glass.
That's right.
Do we want to just weld through the glass and not go through the murder mist?
Would you rather go through the murder mist, or would you rather walk past Wallman?
Look, Wally's nice, I think.
You know this is the way down. This is the way to the labs.
I mean that.
It's the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All
Doc's
right.
going to take a deep breath, and this is the first time I would say any of y'all have seen Doc actually look grumpy. He just takes a deep breath. You know what? I believe in you. I believe in both of you. You're doing fantastic. And Chief, I will follow you.
All right, and that instead of welding it, can we just smack it with just our crowbar?
I mean, honestly, either works for me.
You have pretty much unlimited welding though. With that you have looking at the gear, I have the gear pulled up, and the hand welder, unlimited ammo, so you're not gonna run out.
Okay. So then I would just start just like welding on like the sides of just where that the glass is like connected to just like the wall and to like the desk, and then just like there we go.
All right, yeah, you get through no problem. And the body, it turns and looks at you, and it speaks, but nothing comes out. But
Can we read its lip
You
movements?
just stay over there, creepy.
it just looks like it's whispering to itself. It doesn't really seem like it's saying anything.
Maven is gonna be like pressed up against the wall behind her, like staying as far out of reach as possible, just because it really does freak her out.
Open this door up, no problem. You know you have all the access codes, so you get in. So y'all can go down this way.
Yep, let's get on through. Oh, and she's gonna kind of like keep her head turned away. She doesn't really want to look at it that closely. It kind of freaks her out.
Right.
I think he might be saying hello.
Well, maybe so, Doc, but I don't need more room for friends right now. I'm good.
About this door, Warden.
You can open it.
Doc is gonna wave at Wally before leaving to see if it mimics the wave back.
It doesn't, but it does look at you the whole time.
Okay, that is disturbing.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all open it. Y'all can go on in. It's a little flooded. There's some water on the ground.
Does the water seem clean?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Not at all.
That is straight up duty.
Well, at least if we're in, vac suits, they're definitely waterproof too, thank goodness.
Right.
You see all the screens have gone black in it, but you do see notifications about structural warnings. The labs are flooded. You see numerous warnings about hull stability. You see replace air filters alarms going off.
Alright, and I am going to try to jury rig to see that if we can try to get these cams to work.
Okay.
Then that'll be with intelligence.
Yes. That was nothing. I was just.
Oh!
Wow. Oh, there we go. That was
perfect.
That is nice. Nice.
Just all we got to do is just basically we just got to do this little thing right here, and
you're able to get the video feeds for the crossroads working, showing the interior that's directly below you, below this lift right here. You see there are emergency lights on in storage and everything, but you think you see something crawling like a rat moving across the ground, but you can't quite make out what it is.
The hell? Is that a rat? Space neutral rat? What is that on camera? You see this, Chief?
I do. Let me check something. And she's gonna activate those comms again to go down and talk to Edna, and she'll be like, Edna, can you report on your location exactly? I know you're down in the labs, but where are you right now so that we can try to find you a little bit better once we get down there?
Give me just a second, I'll tell you. She is. I'm in the data comms. I sealed myself in here.
Is that where we see the rat thing?
No, that's in the
Okay, cool.
labs.
I
Like
was just curious.
the door outside where she is flooded. She hasn't been able to get out.
Okay. Are the cameras working for her room?
No. The labs, all 6 video feeds. The lab's been flooded, so the actual cameras have been destroyed.
Can I pull historical data up to the last point that it worked, or do I need to roll engineering to try to do that?
I mean, y'all can do that. That's no problem.
Yeah.
You see Edna, and looks like she's running away. There's a guy chasing her. Probably the same guy you saw before out there, and he looks like he's a maniac. He's just losing his mind. He shoots one of the scientists, and she runs into the datacomms and locks the door.
And it's the same guy that was on the station, that other...
That's right.
Okay, so
And
one culprit.
And you see him, once again, don a vac suit. And you're going to follow him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he goes into... Hold on real quick, I'll tell you. You see him walk into the sea environment testing, and he looks at one of the viewpoints and just pulls out a big welder and just shoots one of the viewports, causing it a breach, and all the water from the outside to flood into the labs.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So there's probably no way to drain that, is there?
There's pumps in maintenance. You would just have to seal off that lab. Where you
Where
need to
is
go,
maintenance?
it's under the laboratory. So imagine you're in the first floor. The labs and everything else will be in the habitation, and everything will be in the second, in the basement, maintenance.
So we may actually need to go all the way down to maintenance then if we have any hope of getting to Edna.
Well, here's the...
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all if... So, level below us, where we saw the rat, that's dry, right?
Yes.
Right.
And then the level below that is going to be flooded.
It's one level, so half the level below you is flooded. The northern half, just for the sake of making it easy, is habitation, and it is not flooded. The southern half, the laboratory, is flooded.
And Edna is in the habitation, not the lab?
No, she is in the lab.
So that's our sticking point
she's
then.
Trapped. She's trapped.
So, Doc, here's the problem, is if we need to go get the information from the lab, which we do per our mission, we're going to kill Edna if we don't drain the water before we get in there. We'll be fine, but I know for a fact if she had a vac suit on, she would already be gone.
That's true. I was just trying to figure out the logistics of getting down to a level below what's flooded. I guess I just...
Falling.
Well, no, I'm saying if the level below is maintenance and the level above is flooded, would that mean maintenance is flooded?
That's the good thing. We have the vac suits.
And not only that, you can see on the video feeds that Spencer fixed. It's fuzzy, but there's you look into it. You don't see it's flooded. You do see something very large and breathing below one of the maintenance hatches.
Great.
The oxygen generator is working. The power generator seems to be working. But you really can't see anything else. You see numerous warnings about partially flooded, and several pumps need to be turned on. And if you go to the main sewer filter, it needs to be unclogged.
Yeah, that I am basically taking all of this data just, Chief, and then just putting it on just one of our mini just USBs, so then that way that we can have this for our report because it's going to be a lot of damn paperwork.
Yep.
And that we hate paperwork.
And especially regarding Edna, this is going to be a bit of a moral dilemma that we're thinking of here because I don't even know now that we're talking about it, should we even drain it? Because if this was used as a stopping mechanism to prevent whatever's down there from coming out, do we really want to get rid of the water?
Do you want to try to drag what we got to get out of the lab through water?
Why not that we try to ask her for just some more information about what they was researching and stuff first, and then while we going down, we can make that decision.
The fact of the matter is, yeah, we're going to need the sample, which means we have to go to the lab because we not only need the data, but we also need a sample.
Well, hold on. The question I guess I got is the sample, and Doc is just going to wave his hands around what's affecting everybody.
I would, at this stage, believe that's a possibility.
I'd much rather not infect the whole crew, but...
I mean, the excavation, we don't have any type of little tank to carry it in or anything.
I mean, we could probably lab will have something.
And the thing is, too, while I don't want to be bringing this back with us necessarily, if this is something that has already spread or could spread, we need people studying it to see if we can figure out how to stop it, too.
Right.
Which means we do need it.
That we do know that fire can take them out, but then that we basically got just a one use on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to throw out there, fire does not work underwater.
That is true as well. Welding torches do, though, and she'll hold up hers and go with it. It's a teeny flame, though. It's not going to be super effective.
Yeah, that'll be holding a cigarette lighter to whatever we deal with, I think, there. Chief.
Well, a cigarette lighter is better than nothing, all right? It's better than a wet match. Well, goodness.
So, we need to get the sample, and we need to get our information back. But we also got Miss Edna.
Yes.
Who is trapped and alive, and more than likely, she has had to live in a room with her own doo-doo.
Oh, now you act like that. You just haven't had to do that at least once in your life.
And considering the fate of Wally, I would much rather live with my doo-doo than that. Doc, do you think you could ask Edna some questions about the nature of what they were studying? Because I'm primarily curious at this point, was the water used as the stopping agent? As far as what she knows about this plant, is the water doing anything? Because if the answer is no, then we might as well drain it and try to get her out too.
I can, Chief, if that's what you want me to do.
Yeah, see if you can get... I don't know your biology speak and all that, but if you can just see if she can give you some specifics on the sample and anything that could help us. Maybe even describe that big thing that we see down there in maintenance to her.
All right. Hey, Miss Edna?
Yes?
My name's Dr. McSmudgins. I am the psychiatrist and medical officer for our vessel. I just have a few questions before we get down there to possibly expedite our rescue of you and the possibility of also assuring our rescue of you is also safe for us. Does that make sense?
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
Go ahead, ask your question.
So you were studying something from in the ocean. Was it possibly a underwater moss or mold or algae that
I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, you could call it that. It it thrives. It adapts quickly to whatever conditions it's in. It was thriving very well. It just didn't really have a lot of biomass to work with.
All right, so it was small, and do you know if it was an algae, do you know what it fed off of? Did it filter feed? Was it?
I'm honestly not sure.
All right. So were you part of the research team here, or were you just coming to check up?
Well, I mean, I was part of the research team. we were trying to find a way to make easy, replicable foods, and then we stumbled across this.
And it spread, caused an outbreak.
That's correct.
Does it
I don't.
take over a host and then produce?
No. It kills whatever it infects. If it's infected, it kills it.
All right. Case in point, there is an individual up here we have been calling Wally.
Mm-hmm.
He is part of the mass that is against the wall, looking like he's slowly being absorbed into it, but he can still move his head and he can still articulate his mandible.
You know that a dead body can sit up.
I
So
understand nerve things. I'm just trying to determine
I
what.
don't. Is it intelligent in its communication?
No.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I haven't. That's not really something I've seen before.
All right. Also, we're currently looking at the security cameras, and there is a rather large, bulky, breathing mass down in maintenance. Do you happen to know what that might be?
I don't. I have heard something moving around down there, and I can tell you this planet doesn't have any large life, so it's not a native creature, whatever it is. I'm not sure what it is.
All right. When the outbreak started, was that right when he started shooting, or had y'all tried your own protocols to contain it?
Say it again.
When the outbreak started, was that right when the Lone Ranger started shooting everybody, or had y'all already tried to contain it and they were brought in as cleanup?
We had pretty much contained it.
How did you contain it?
Well, we locked down the lab, and we were in the process of introducing agents to, by agents, I mean chemical agents, to sterilize the lab.
All right. What about fire?
Fire will do it.
All right, because I'm not going to lie. There's a hotel up on the surface. I'm sure you're familiar with it.
Yes.
Everybody's in there is dead, and it looks like they were set on fire.
Well, I don't know anything about what's going on the surface. I've been stuck down here. We do have flamethrowers up above because obviously it's an ice planet. It's the best way to clear the ice.
Tell her about the flowers on the corpses.
That's a good point. Also, several of the corpses we have found, two here, or one here, and one up on the space station. They have a white seed pod resembling a flower.
Yeah, that's how it spreads its spores. It's an adaptation we saw it come up with in the lab. It didn't have that before, but it adapted once we got into the lab.
All right. Give me just a second to talk with my commanding officer.
Okay.
And we will be back with you momentarily.
Are there insight checks in this game, Warden, or anything remotely close?
No, but if you don't believe her, you don't believe her.
All right.
It's all up to you.
Yeah, it was all there, Chief. I'm thinking that this station might have tried to spit in the eye of whatever almighty might exist on this planet or might not, and diddled around with something they ain't supposed to, and that mold from bottom of the ocean floor done evolved, and now that it has a food source, it might have increased its biomass.
And I'm worried about that as well, because she did say that fire works. But what we saw is after those bodies were burned, there was still more. Those flowers still came back from those bones.
Well, the thing is that I got a feeling if this thing infects you, I mean, there's fungus that even if you kill it, it can still release spores. And sometimes there's a few of them that won't release their spores until heat has been introduced. So it might kill it, but it might also spread it. But at the same time, I'm going to say burn it with fire, personally. Um, look, I feel real bad about leaving her in the lab down there. Even if she might be more responsible than we think she is, that's still a
My,
living. That's still a living human. But the other question is if we drain the water, is the biological bugbear down there going to come after us?
well, the thing is, if this thing originated on the bottom of the ocean, though, I don't think a couple feet worth of water is going to be stopping it, and I don't think it would have stopped it if it comes from the ocean itself, you know?
I mean, it could have all. We all originally came from the ocean, and the heck if
I
we can
mean,
breathe it
just
anymore.
given that the endemic life about this planet, that these flowers and stuff coming just out of bones and stuff, that we just need to just get our sample and get the hell up out of here.
Warden, it's cold up top, right? Like, what are
Oh,
we
yeah.
thinking temperature-wise? Like, are we talking sub-zero?
Definitely.
Is there any way for us to...
It's probably at least 30 degrees negative Celsius.
Ooh,
Oh
Ooh,
shit, -30.
Yeah.
because
Celsius.
what
Oh
I'm
crap, that's like
wondering...
negative. That's like 70 below.
All right, we got 2 points here that come from that help but also hurt. One, even if we can get Miss Edna out, she's not going to make it on the surface. We can't get her to the surface. She's going to have she has to have a vac suit. If she had a vac suit, we wouldn't be in this problem. So we need a vac suit if we're intent on saving her. Two, if this thing comes up and we drain this water out and it gets soaked in the process and we flee up top, it very well might freeze once we reach the surface, at least to buy us some time.
Yeah.
That is a valid point. Should we check to see if she has a suit available to her?
I mean that hazard suit was just up top, but it's too late now.
Well, I mean, she might.
Try to go back
A
and
hazard
get it.
suit would give her a little bit more protection, even if they got to have them down here.
-70 though? I mean, it's worth a try, but I don't know if we're going to be able to actually get her back to the ship.
Also, think about the information. This is just me. What about the information she might have that could be? I believe she's infected. You know what? I will leave it up to you. I'm just gonna probably need a couple cups of tea when this is all said and done.
I might have to take you up on that as well.
Also,
Warden is...
side
Oh,
note,
sorry,
I've
go ahead,
also
Doc.
been growing something else in the hydroponics that is probably gonna make us feel much better after this.
I'm looking forward to it. Warden, would I know of any place where we can get an additional vac suit?
I mean, you know from what that they traverse the ocean, so there's probably vac suits they have specified just for the ocean available.
Would
Not
that
for
be
space.
something down here?
Yes.
Okay. Would that be on the next floor, like near the lab or in the lab?
You can maybe look in storage or some of the airlocks leading out into the
Okay.
ocean.
So we've downloaded the footage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have it all.
I mean,
All right.
and then plus to be fair, that this is an ice planet, and then that they've been diving in the ocean, I think that those vac suits would be well enough equipped at least
They're probably
for a
heated.
little while.
Yes, my only concern was if they had them or not, but if they do, then they do, and that actually gives us a leg up, because my secondary potential option on this is, Doc, do you have any sedatives on you, and if so, how strong are they?
Well, let me look.
Because I have a bit of an unpopular opinion, but I think it might actually be the safest for everybody, including Miss
I
Edna.
do have my trank pistol and a stun baton.
Let's leave the stun baton unless things get real bad, but what I'm thinking we may need to be doing is, we may actually need...
I do have auto med, but I think that'll get her more jacked up.
Yeah, we do not want that. I'm thinking what we're wanting to do is cooperate with her to find some sort of vac suit, something that's nearby. Catches, we probably are going to have the water drain, because the minute that we open the doors to that lab, the water's going to flood in, and I don't think we're going to be able to get her out or in a vac suit quick enough before that water floods.
Also, unless we got mag boots, we're going to get taken with that water.
I do have bag boots at least, so we can
Yeah,
hold
man.
on.
Your bag boots would be part of your suit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then the other bit of it is, once we figure out how exactly in the order of operations for going down and getting Miss Edna, the next part is, Doc, I'm going to need you to get real friendly with her, and we're going to talk to her, and we're going to figure out exactly what's going on and have her showing stuff. And in the middle of one of her sentences, I need you to go ahead and pop her with the trank gun. And we need to get her in that vac suit, and we need to keep her out, because the vac suit works both ways. If she's in there and she's out, we will be protected from her, and vice versa, and we can get her back to the ship that way safely and avoid another outbreak.
If it's
Now, I know that might
if
go against your
it's-
code, but
If it's an order, Chief,
I'm going to go ahead and say this one's in order, because I do think this is going to be genuinely the safest for all parties involved, including Miss Edna.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. All right, let's get moving.
All right, so y'all are going to the lift.
Yeah, and I think our best bet is go down just one floor for now and scope it out.
Was that
It only goes down one floor.
Was that a toot?
No, I'm opening a whiskey.
Oh,
I mean,
All right.
then Doc, personally, that your tranquilizer doesn't work, that I do have the crowbar to also knock her out too.
that's gonna be super bad for her to knock her unconscious that way.
All right, our order of operations is going to be trank gun, then stun baton, and hopefully the stun will do its job. But if not, I do give Junebug the ability to use the crowbar as a last resort to try to take Miss Edna alive. You understand?
I understand.
We're guys, ask this. We are the good guys, right?
Correct. That's why we're doing what we can
Correct.
to save her, because let me just say, if I didn't think that there was a chance that she might actually have some good knowledge and be helpful, we could just open those doors and let the flood happen and be done with it. So, no, sir, I don't want that to happen.
Right. Then we are recording all of this too.
I think we might have also just produced evidence on ourselves, but it wouldn't be the first time.
If we did, it's actually going to be evidence to the better.
You know that your captain and probably your higher ups at the Albra Corp won't care about that. They care about the samples and getting the mission done.
We can consider Miss Edna a side quest that we can also potentially pass or fail.
I mean, that she's just an additional step to research. That's fine.
Pretty much.
Okay.
All right.
So you're heading down.
Yes.
Yep.
So y'all get on the lift, and it clicks. It's got the loud, big vibration. It shakes, and you're kind of scared for a second, like it's not going to move, and then it starts going. It's going slow, like a coal elevator. You're going slow, and you hear.
Oh, yay.
You hear it creaking, cracking. So as you hit, you're going down halfway through. You see this creature. I'm going to add it to where you can see it. It comes rolling up, screaming. You see the hands coming
God.
at you.
Oh God!
It slaps the lift. Give me a panic check, because for a good 10 seconds, you are in free fall.
Is that the fear check?
Fear check, yeah, panic check.
Oh God.
If you fail, you have to do a panic roll.
Do we get an advantage?
Hey! Oh no, that's Junebug. Oh, I got excited for a second.
Do mag boots help?
Woo!
It still feels like you're gonna smash down. You're not gonna be lifted up.
No.
All right, let me roll on the panic. Hang on, I gotta look up the panic table again.
I got the panic table. I can tell you.
Oh God. Okay.
So
what do I roll again for that? Is it 100?
No, it's 2d10 plus your stress.
2d10 plus strength?
Stress.
Stress, sorry. 2d10
All right.
plus...
Junebug got a
stress.
crit.
Oh, he did. He got an 11.
Yeah, he's good.
It's fantastic. He's just sitting there chill like, oh, this is a nice little sway.
They don't have anything for it, but Junebug, you'll automatically pass your next sanity check.
Okay.
So you got an 8.
Yeah.
You gain
What is
1
that?
stress. It makes you really anxious. Like you have a minor panic attack.
What
Okay,
in
that's probably
God?
better than what else I could roll, so I'm not gonna no, I'm not gonna re-roll it.
Okay. Yeah, you could also, have a heart attack and die.
Yeah, which is why I'm not
Oh.
gonna re-roll it. You said that was just one more stress, right?
Yeah, just one.
Okay, I'll take that. That's fine.
All right, so y'all make it to the
How does
labs.
resolve end up working? Is that something that we then?
You could subtract when you gain a certain amount of stress. You have to gain a minimum of 1 stress.
Okay, I'll
But
leave it for now.
if you gain, let's say, hold on, let me add y'all to the map real quick, and I'll move y'all over. But what you'll do is you'll subtract that amount of stress from your resolve. So let's say you have 2 resolve, you get 3 stress, you'll just gain 1 stress. That makes sense?
So if I have 5 resolve, but I haven't used it yet, I'm still at
Yeah.
5, right?
That's right.
Okay.
I'm just giving y'all your control of your characters real quick, and I'm gonna
That's
move y'all
fine.
over. Junebug. All right. So you have arrived. All right. So you'll come down, and as you make the way, you see the pieces right here of the creature. It just looks like different pieces of human glued together. Like it just hit the bottom of the shaft and exploded. And here you see flowers.
Are we in water or is it dry?
It's dry. You are at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh.
This
Well,
area over here is flooded.
well, this has just been a peach of a situation.
Yeah, this is a little bit more than I was anticipating.
over there,
Good
Chief?
lord. Yeah, it's just
Is this too much? I'm sorry, y'all.
No,
No,
it's just
No,
Doc is
this
this is
just
my character reacting.
Doc is just shining or using his camera to catch the. This is just. All right, so I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that big mass that we saw is
Might have been that.
like this. I don't
Yeah.
think this was it. This one doesn't.
I don't think it was big enough, as much as I hate to say that.
Yeah. How many people were on this in this lab facility there, Chief?
At least 80.
Whew. At least 80.
Great jumping Jehoshaphat.
And I gotta be honest with you guys, I am actually not a huge fan of being under the water. You know, I did try to take up swimming for a little bit, but it's a little few and far to come between, and not quite my thing. So this is a little bit out of my element, I will say.
I mean,
This
is
is
a little
just.
bit up in my element,
I,
but
I,
at the same time, that it is much peaceful waters with
I,
dolphins,
I'll say
fish.
this is to me. This is like being in outer space, just heavy space.
That's how I tried to rationalize it, but there's just something about that little bit of extra resistance when I try to move my arms that just, oof.
Also, when something swims by your leg and you can't see it.
You know what, Doc? You know what? I appreciate it, but unless you can give me a cup of green tea right this second, I would ask that you don't antagonize me further, please.
I mean, then
Noted.
let's just go ahead and then do the job and get the hell up out of here.
Yeah, we better. Oh.
Well, we're gonna be climbing.
Okay. So this room right here, there's a maintenance access shaft. This is the crossroads. To the north is habitation. This is storage. And this is flooded, the labs. The door above the labs right here, it tells you that it is flooded and sealed for your protection. Now, let's go ahead and give me... As you walk in the room, you notice things are moving around. You see something moving, and as you walk in, everybody give me a sanity check except for Junebug.
Okay.
You see things crawling and moving around. You see a head, a hand, and arm crawling around on its own. And as you walk in, they run away from you. If you fail it, you just take 1d5 stress.
Whew.
Um,
Here you go. I'll roll it.
Thank you.
Is that
So
one?
that's 2.
Yeah. 2. Okay.
So you'll take what you have 5 resolve.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll only take 1 because it automatically subtracts it. I think that can't be right.
I'll be right back again. Don't pause.
All right.
okay.
Trying to see how do I relieve stress. I can attempt a fear save. Resolve is my ability to ignore or cope with accumulated stress. Every point has a -1 to all rolls on the panic effect table.
Okay,
So
I got you.
that would turn that 8 to a 3 for that panic effect. So rather
Okay.
than 1 stress, that would have been advantage on
Okay.
rolls.
Okay.
Is that okay? Does that work?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay. And it was for 1d10 hours. Let me just roll. I don't think that's really gonna matter, but just in case.
7.
So for 7 hours. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think body parts crawling around is really something that Maven wants to deal with.
Yeah. I don't think anybody does.
Mm-mm.
No, probably not.
All right. So where would you like to go? I'll move Doc.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay. Good timing.
I mean, that.
So you have access to maintenance right here.
All right. So we're
Doc, this is your morality on this, so I'm actually going to let you make this call officially as far as what order of operations are we going to attempt with Miss Edna.
well. The thing is, if we open, she's on the other side of the labs, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we open it, we're going to end up flooding the rest of this area, right?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
And that means that we have to turn on the pumps to get her out.
That's correct.
And you'll have to go to maintenance to get the data storage because the backups are in maintenance.
Oh, okay, so we do have to go.
Well,
to
we gotta go there anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess that's the order we're gonna do. Is we'll go there, see what that big lump is, and drain everything, get our info, book it back out. Let's go ahead. Actually, you said storage is like this storage. Was that right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and get a vac suit ready
Wait.
for Miss Edna, because once we go down there and engage whatever's down there, we might have to move quickly.
That is
So
a
if we
valid
want Miss
point.
Edna to come with us, we probably should go ahead and have that vac suit ready for her as soon as we can.
All right, I think that's a good idea. We should probably check storage first. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go to storage.
Okay. Y'all go ahead and go either way you like. Just go
It is over here.
It's just here.
Yeah, this is just a security check intersection. It's got an airlock to general storage, which is up here, and this is lab storage.
Lab storage would be flooded, wouldn't it?
No, it's just like lab equipment storage.
Are we thinking, would general have the vac suits more likely, or would lab?
Lab would probably have a hazard suit.
General, I am going to say that maybe that lab have some more information about, like, some notes and stuff about what they had encountered and stuff, so we can take that back to HQ.
I think this might just be the storage area, though, just for the extra equipment, so they may not keep those tapes. I think those tapes, for the most part, are going to be down in maintenance.
Probably, but you said we were coming for a vac suit just in case.
All right.
Yes, and that was the thing, is I'm wondering if vac suits are going to be in general, because that also includes maintenance operations on the lab.
I would probably just say general.
Let's check general.
Was the general the one to the right?
Yeah, right here.
General's to the right, or is labs to the north, right?
No, yeah, labs to the north. Generals right here.
To the east.
Just right. My bad.
Okay,
Oh Lord, please let this be safe.
I know us. The answer's no.
The answer's probably not.
So y'all peek in. You notice that it's tossed, and you hear movement as you come in.
Lovely.
Immediately, infrared scan goggles. Do I see
You
anything?
definitely see stuff moving, and you don't need the goggles to
Oh,
see it.
Oh,
But
are
and they
they?
just they stand up. I'm gonna make it to where y'all can see what they look like a little better.
Uh,
They kind of
oh
they,
no.
they they don't
uh,
make any noise, but like they're just looking at you. They're not
so
like
they sound
moving.
like us right now.
And the echo, I gave it to you right there.
Okay.
They're just looking at you, but they're not making any movement towards you.
All right. Let's stay calm.
Mm-hmm.
Stay cool. No
Yo.
sudden movements.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And still, I know this is difficult, but Junebug, let's really try to keep that flamethrower for when we need it. I don't want us
I
to use
got
it just yet if we can help it, but if something goes wrong and you're in severe danger, I give you permission to use it. But whew,
I say that.
affirmative,
Yeah.
affirmative, but I am fast. So what we need to
good.
do is try to find this back suit and get up out of
From what you
Dodge.
could tell, now before you move on, it looks like this place is trashed. Like you're not entirely sure that you could. There's an overgrowth of moss,
Yet.
that black moss covering all of them, and these creatures are the ones crawling out of it. And there
Um,
are explosive tanks right here full of fuel.
behind us.
Mm-hmm. But they're just staring at you. They're not moving.
I don't think it's in here.
I don't think it is either. I think we should
I-
maybe just back out slowly and shut the door.
Mm-hmm.
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 But also, let's keep in mind that there is a ton of fuel in here. So if things really go bad, like really bad, like worse than flamethrower bad, we got a place that we can just nuke everything if we have to. But let's hope we don't get there.
Is it like it's a fuel container, like it's a pressurized gas canister, Warden, or is
Yes.
it? Okay.
Yes. Kind of like it's like heating fuel or something like that. It's containing. It has the flammable sticker all over.
It doesn't have like a release valve or anything, though.
It does. For
Oh.
like if you hook it up to like a. I mean, if that's what you want to do.
No. No. Just noting for if we had to use it later.
Okay.
Yeah. Doc is just slowly backing out of the room.
Yeah, like she's not turning around. She's
Okay.
backing up until the door
Okay.
shuts.
Door shuts, and I'm gonna assume you have all the security codes for this complex.
Can I
You
lock it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say. You lock it.
All right.
Okay. Oh,
That was
Yeah.
weird.
That was. I mean, that there was that.
Can I get a
before,
quick
like,
retroactive sanity check from you?
understandably, honestly.
Dang it.
yeah.
Let me double check something.
Woo! I'm gonna so die if we have a fight with some of these rolls.
Oh no.
Ooh.
24. Yeah.
So all you do is take D10 or D5 stress. So you get another point of stress. That's all it is.
Okay, but I do have 1 point of resolve. If
Yeah,
that
that'll
counts
come into
as-
play when you do the panic.
Yeah, when we
Okay.
do the panic, it drops
Yeah.
what that was. I
Yeah.
misunderstood that at first.
I did too. It's fine.
So-
Do I need to ask
Man,
her?
but those things remind me of this old like internet video back all the way from like at the early just 2010s about this man was just like recording up in his apartment, and that there was this misshapen ghost kid that looked like one of them.
I don't like any of what you just said.
I did have to
Mhm.
take a semester or two of meme history. That was in it.
Oh, look at you guys with all your fancy schooling degrees.
Fancy schooling
Schooling
degrees.
degree.
Now remember,
degrees.
lab storage is right here.
All right,
Yeah, do
let's take a look. I think we should.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
also at the very least, like you said, Doc, the hazmat may at least give her some protection from the cold, which may be about the best we can do right now.
I think
let's
so.
see.
All right.
creeping along,
Door is locked and open.
No, it's open. You come
peeking
in,
in.
you see more of these things.
Slightly
Oh.
less shocking this time.
You've already had a
Oh
panic
God,
check.
those things. Okay, yeah.
So you see a torso crawling around like a slug. It has these pimples on its back, spraying like a brown parts in the air.
Oh, look, it's using a kidney to move. That's actually rather ingenious.
He is. He. Wait, did one of them just use a appendix to move?
That was
Oh.
I thought that we couldn't use that.
that was a pancreas. It's the one that looks like a waffle that got stomped on.
Ew. So,
Ew.
Keith,
Anyway,
Doc, you being a scientist, you know that you notice the chemicals in this room are explosive, flammable, and you see something that you could use potentially that might help your flamethrower.
I will point that out to Junebug. You see that over there, right there on that shelf?
Yeah, I see that.
I think we can load that up in the flamethrower. I think that could be some fuel addition.
All right, can that the warden ping it to where exactly that I need to be so I can like refill it essentially?
Mm-hmm.
is it gonna be across the entire room?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course it is.
These things, as far as you could tell, they're not aggressive.
Okay.
Sure.
Like, as you come up to them, they actually run away.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that makes me feel any better. Actually, now I feel like they're like some fucked up roaches.
I feel like they are the remains of the souls of the people they once were, and they have nothing but fear and torment to live
Where
with
is
right
it at
now.
Exactly.
It's right here. It's right here.
All right. And so, what do I need to give you?
Give me a mechanical repair, because as you're over here, you notice there are some parts to the flamethrower, and you realize if you had shot this flamethrower, there was a 50% chance it could have exploded.
Oh, damn. That is good eye, Junebug.
With my engineering, can I give him an advantage on that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, hold up. Then let me just cancel the roll and then basically do it again.
Yeah, because I think it's got the
With
advantage at the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all can work together to take care of it.
I also think Maven's kind of panicking because she hates these things, everything about them. So it's like, let's just get out of the room as quick as possible. Fix it up. Let's go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Nice.
That was a double win.
So now you're gonna have a full 6 shots with the flamethrower,
6 shots of this thing.
and it's gonna have a 20% chance of exploding because it's still damaged, but you fixed it. Best you could.
Wow. Warden, while looking at these chemicals, can I find something else that might fall underneath, like, toxic herbicide?
Since the solvents, the hazardous formaldehyde and things like that.
Well, they said they had treated this with chemicals, so I just didn't know if maybe some of the storage that they had used to contain it originally might be here.
I mean, you just see like stuff that you would use in a lab, explosive chemicals, flammable liquids. You don't really see anything specifically.
You could grab a flammable liquid thing and do like a combo thing with Junebug where you throw it on it like a grenade and it explodes and then he lights it up. That'd be cool.
Okay? How good are you? Hold on. How good are you? How good are you at fighting?
I'm average.
I am not a fighter.
I am subpar.
I think most of us are subpar.
If
You got better than me, Junebug.
This is.
Oh, hold on. Do I got the highest combat with 42?
Yep, by far.
Yep.
By like a massive amount.
Yeah.
So
We're in the 20s.
We are doomed.
Y'all can make makeshift grenades if you like.
Can I
But
use
on a critical failure, they explode in your hands.
maybe not quite that far, more of like just throwing the actual solvent on it?
I think it might be a better idea just to leave this alone because we are going to blow ourselves up.
Yeah, we probably will.
You can always sneak by everything as long as you're cautious. I'm not going to make y'all fight.
I mean,
unless it's an aggressive creature.
Yeah, that's kind of my concern.
Well,
I mean, we don't want to mess with these things, but...
Also, here's the deal. Chief, it's not a bad idea, but honestly, I didn't play sports ball all that much in school, so I don't think I'm going to be able to throw it that well. And on top of that, if anything attacks us, I think it's going to be way too daggum close in these quarters for us to be wanting to throw, lighter fuel.
Yeah.
and flammables everywhere, because if we throw it and it gets on it, I can almost guarantee it's probably going to get on. I'll be honest, I'm going to spill that on myself if I try to throw it. And if our suits rupture, that's donezo.
I think this will be
You
another
do
mental
have-
note thing. Just
You
remember
do
it's here.
have emergency patches if anything happens to your suits.
Okay.
Okay.
I-
Why don't we just check in on just like Miss just Edna that while we make our way to the maintenance shaft?
Chief, I will let you talk to her.
Yeah, I think we'll radio her and give her an update. All right, Miss Edna, are you there?
I'm here.
Hey, just want to let you know we are down here now. We're on the floor with the labs. We were trying to find some sort of hazmat or vac suit for you to help once we get you to the surface, but we didn't have any luck. Do you have anything in there with you in the lab?
I don't. But if you can get to one of the airlocks leading out into the ocean, there's vac suits there. They're in
Okay.
maintenance. It's they usually have oceanside vehicles you can
All right.
take.
Well, we got to go down to maintenance anyway.
That's how we found the samples of the balls.
Okay. Well, we do have to go to maintenance anyway, so we'll take a look there. Thank you. You hold in there all right?
I'm doing just as I've been doing.
All right. What was that, Doc?
I was trying to ask where might there actually be this is also you looking at the map. Where might there actually be an outlet? An outlet to get outside.
Maintenance. So a floor down, I think.
They're in maintenance.
Okay, so all of them are in maintenance.
And there's one all the way. If you zoom all the way out, there's one right here.
I am good, because that is going to look terrible in the box.
Okay.
All right, so
you ready to go to maintenance?
Down the murder hole.
Tell you what, before we do, can I roll an engineering to try to make the flamethrower even more stable?
Sure.
Either jury rigging or engineering, which do you think is best in this case?
Let's go with jury rigging.
I will help out to give her advantage.
Okay.
Just trying to minimize our risk here. And this is intellect again?
Intellect.
Doc is going to step back.
Hey. Trying to just, fix it up, get it nice and tight.
Now this only has a 5% chance, so if you roll a 95% or higher, it'll explode.
I'll take those odds.
I take those odds.
Give me just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all ready.
Okay.
I don't know why it doesn't automatically assign it. It does for the chief, but nobody else.
I'm the OG.
That's right.
The doc is just following with the group, internally reciting the mantras and self-help things he tells the rest of the crew all the time.
Okay. So y'all get into the maintenance shaft. It's just a ladder, and you make your way down.
And while we're going down, she's just gonna give a little brief speech. So just if stuff really goes bad down here, or throughout the rest of our mission, if it gets real bad, y'all turn tail and run. You hear me? You get back to that ship and you take everything you have, because if we lose everybody, we don't even get that body cam footage back. All right? So if it gets bad, I want you both to go, and you get out of here the best you can. Oh Lord.
All right. So the water down here is up to about your ankle. And you see it's coming from this way.
Which way did you ping?
West.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a hole to the west.
Yeah, you can see all the way down to this door.
And is it coming from that room, or is it coming from the hallway that hooks to the south?
You can't tell.
Okay.
trying to check on the map.
All right, and I
Do
am
we-
going to do some infrared and bioscans to do I see anything?
Yes, you see signs of life this way, a big mass.
From which cardinal direction?
The east.
East. Okay. Like northeast from where we are.
I'll ping it this way. Like, this door is shut.
Oh, okay, like right there. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's something more vaguely over here in this direction.
And that's the storage pump in there, correct?
That's right.
Right.
Do we
You can
necessarily?
hear it moving. Yeah, like you can hear it working.
Okay, so we hear that pump working.
Like the
yeah.
pump is actually
Okay.
working.
in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then that's where we need to go, obviously.
Well, 8. These over here, I'm gonna ping them over to the west.
Okay.
These are the lab pumps,
That's
and
right.
the lab is what's flooded.
That's right.
Okay, then.
So
Flooded
what
in.
we may want to do is just completely ignore the mass, unless we
Right.
really have to go in there. Because if
Well-
we can just go clear out those labs, we might be able to slip out here none the wiser.
What about the records?
All right, and then I am going to carefully go down the hallway.
Okay.
And I'm reading the records are gonna be. Let's see, we have habitation, pumps, airlock,
The server room.
server room. Yeah, server room. That's down all the way to the south. So we are going the correct direction for that as well.
All right.
Okay.
So, since are you keeping your bioscanner up, Junebug?
Yeah, all the time.
You
Okay.
have you sense something in this direction.
Oh, great.
Real quick, when we get down here, Warden, does the
Mhm.
water look like it's coming from behind this bulkhead, or does it look like it's coming from down this way?
It's coming from down this way.
And what about Chief? Are those the pumps right down there?
Yeah, we got 3 sets. Ooh, 5, maybe 4. At least 4 pumps
Mm-hmm.
that
This right
pertain to
here
the
is
labs.
maintenance access that'll take you to the lab.
Okay. Does this pump sound to be operating?
No.
Can I take a peek in there and using engineering see if I can tell if there seems to be a problem with it or if it's just the power's off?
Go ahead and walk in. You can see.
I don't like how you phrase that.
All right. There's nothing in there.
Okay.
So, but you notice it is turned off.
Okay, and is that something I can rectify here? Or does it appear that the room is out of power?
No, the room has power. You can turn it on without a roll. So we'll go ahead and mark that one on.
Okay.
And you hear a rumble from over here
Over what direction?
Over,
Which direction?
to the east.
like, this room again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Just from
God.
that direction. You don't hear anything moving. You just hear a.
Okay, let me think.
Okay.
That
You
was-
do notice that the water is starting to drain at your feet, and it seems like there's a lot of water pumping out. And then it gives you a gauge. It says 93%. It's talking about the room above, drained.
93% of the room above us is drained.
Is drained in the process of flooded.
So it's in
Okay.
the process of draining, yeah. So, alright. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to tack weld this door so if we royally piss off whatever's in here by draining things, it cannot come after us?
Well, there wasn't anything in that room, right?
The one to our far west, there was when we came down, and that's where the noises are coming from when we turned on the pump. And that's where that big old reading was. There is a second big old reading coming down south from down south, which we will be addressing at some point, but there's also a big reading coming from over there.
Right.
And that's the room right by where we dropped in.
I have no clue if that'll work, so I'm going to leave that up to you that know how to use those tack guns.
That they are just a welding gun. I mean that. I don't see a problem with it. It'll
I
be
would
safer
think-
for us.
Yeah, I would think you and I both could probably get a pretty significant weld on that door if we work from each side and meet in the middle.
Yeah, that'll work.
The question is, do we think it's worth it, or should we try to just fly through this, turning all the pumps, and then get out? Or do we feel like there is a serious threat of this thing coming after us if we weren't to do this?
That Miss Edna is just already like losing just the amount of air and stuff that we might as well just try to hurry up and then get this stuff done, get the hell up out of here. Because then I need to go back to my project. And then the doc has said then that he just got some of that Jane Mary we can use.
And actually, I do believe that's right. Warden, this ladder here does go back up, right up to the labs, right?
That's right.
So if we had to...
It's sealed right now
hmm
because,
because of the
labs
flooding.
are flooded, but...
Yeah. So in that case, we could rush through it and not even have to go all the way back near that other thing. We could just run out through here. We still need a vac suit for Miss Edna, though.
Yeah, that is true.
And we can't get that from the direction we're going. So do we want to do that before finishing draining?
Well, where's the nearest where's the nearest?
I believe Warden is one here. Is this the airlock?
That is an airlock, yes.
Okay.
That's
not far.
That's over near where the thing that's angry at us is.
I
correct.
Can probably try to be sneaky about it, but that'd be a risk.
I think that might be the closest one, because we also risk if we go any further or even further north. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to click that. There could be more of these things. At least this one we know is in there, and we know we can maybe do this quickly.
Right. So let's just risk it.
What do you think, Doc? I know it's risky. But we can't save Miss Edna if we don't get a vac suit for her.
If there's got to be another way. There's got to be another.
There is another airlock by where Edna's at. You would know that due to the map.
Let's see. She's in labs. Okay, yeah, number 9 is airlock Reuben.
What's that number in the labs?
I'm trying to find it on the map. It's the middle story. 2 or general testing.
And she's in number 10.
So yeah, she's literally right next to an airlock up there. So if we want to risk it, and by risk it I mean the chance that there might be something wrong with that airlock and we can't get there, then we can forego getting a vac suit down here and pick it up from the airlock next to her once we get back up the floor. Do we want to do that?
If that's what you wish, Chief.
Well, you just didn't seem too happy about going back in the direction of the big moaning thing, so I'm just trying to accommodate you guys.
Okay, look. It's not so much that I think it's accommodation here, it's also that we got to be slightly tactical. Because we can't save Miss Edna if the mass of what used to be the crew gobbles us up.
Well, I do agree with that, but we also can't save Miss Edna if we get back up there, we drain the water, and that mass gets loose down here, but there ain't no vac suits up there. I'm just saying it goes both ways.
I think it's might be safer to drain and then find the suit.
Let's do it that way then.
Yeah.
On to the next pump.
On to the next one.
Okay. Which one are you going to?
This one.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and move yourselves all the way down there.
All right, and
Is the water's coming out of this room that has the hatch, isn't it?
It's coming out out of where the pumps are, because there's nothing that. I mean, the pump, it is a little flooded right here with the hatch.
All right, and do you mind giving me a hand, Chief?
Okay, as you're there, against the wall, you notice one of these things.
Oh.
And it's just staring at you.
That's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It is fine.
Yep.
I mean,
Let's just turn
let's
it
just
on.
do this. And all right, I'm about to do a jury rigging with advantage.
Okay.
For me.
You don't even have to. Go ahead.
Is it
go
just
ahead.
okay, go ahead.
Oh no!
So you kind of accidentally lock yourself out of the system. You're able to get the pump on, but it takes a little longer than what you'd like. It takes you about 10 minutes, and this thing is just looking at you.
Okay.
And you
I can help.
hear
Oh God.
another. You hear a crash from down the hall, but you hear.
I knew we should have welded that door shut. Okay.
Alright, then. We
Real
need to do it
quiet. Yeah, quiet.
slowly.
Because I don't know if this thing is intelligent, and if it's not, it might not know we're down here. So let's just be real quiet. But Junebug, I would keep that flamethrower ready just in case.
Doc is going to look around the corner back the way we came.
Around the corner?
Yeah, because like I'm at this little I'm at this little intersection. I'm just
So
going
you
to.
looking down this way?
I'm looking back to the north.
Yeah, you don't see anything down there.
All right, we're
Alright,
just
cool.
we're quiet. We're quiet.
What about the other way? The other way. Check the other way.
Gonna check down the other way.
It looks the same. It's just a
Okay, cool.
creepy ass long hallway, but
Yep.
Should we just in case open up?
Yes.
Probably no. We probably shouldn't because if more water's in there, we're just gonna flood ourselves and make an ass load of noise.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd say we leave that
and
hatch.
from the display right there, you can tell it's still about 75% flooded, but decreasing a little faster.
I do wonder if we can at least get it to 50. That probably would be enough for us to save setting up. We may not have to drain it all the way, but if we can at least get it, non-swimming height, that might be enough for her. Let's aim for at least one more pump and see where we are there. How's that sound?
All right.
Sounds good. Let's
I'm
just
going to
back
do
up
the
slowly
bio.
away from Mr. Megamind here.
Can I do the bio scan to see because we knew there was something back down this way?
Down, yeah, it was picking up this guy right here.
Oh, okay.
Thank goodness.
Nothing further south of us.
Not that you see.
Okay, just gonna keep that up as slowly moving quietly down the hallway.
All right, which one are y'all going to next?
Probably just this one.
Probably the closest one.
Okay,
Yep.
Go ahead.
I love the DM answers of "not that you see."
Gonna do the bio scanner again.
Right, there's nothing in there.
Alright.
Nothing alive.
And we step in.
You out.
Everything clear in here?
Yeah, it's clear in there. There's nothing popped out.
All right.
He did the bioscan.
Okay. I'm gonna. Is this a switch? Just turn it on.
Mm-hmm. Just like
All
you
right.
did before.
Turning it on.
Okay. Are you gonna do the roll, or are you just gonna try to?
I can do an engineering roll.
If you want to do
Or
a
jury
roll,
rigging.
I'll say you make it go faster.
Okay. Do you prefer engineering or jury rigging?
Whichever is highest for you.
I think they're both
Giving
equal.
you advantage.
All right. I guess intellect.
I guess jury rigging. Oh no, whatever. That's fine. It's too late.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, it goes more efficient, and so now it's already down to 60, and it's pumping.
Okay. And
you
I do
hear a-
think it's the same bonus for either for me. So.
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
Just gonna look back down the extremely long, terrifying hallway.
Extremely long hallway.
You just hear. Ugh.
Just do that. This next one, two that the east of us, and get the hell up out of here.
Well, we gotta get the records.
Do we want to get the records first, right quick? Because
Yes.
we're waking something up. So let's go ahead and.
Before we go in, bioscan.
Yep.
There's nothing in there. Nothing alive.
All right, walking in.
So you have to use your access, and it comes in. It's a secure storage for server backups. You know, it's going to take you about 15 minutes to to get everything you need to download the data directly into your suit.
All right, we'll do that. And Doc, if you don't mind periodically just glancing back down at that bio scanner, just to be safe.
Definitely.
Alright.
Definitely.
And we'll pull that info.
You hear just like something like slick just coming through the water down the hall, echoing down the hall.
Wait, is it way down the hall or?
Yeah, it's way down the hall. It's beyond the range of the bioscanner.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh god.
Okay, so y'all got the data. No problem.
All right. Peeking out. What do I see?
Now,
You don't see.
Infrared goggles.
infrared.
You see. You see the heat signature where something might have been. Right here.
Where was the last place it was?
I'm pinging it.
I think you're on the GM level.
Oh, that's why. I'll get better.
It
There's a lot of
happens.
levels.
It happens with Roll20.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
all the way down there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But nothing's there now.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we need to go up to this last generator, get this turned on, and get the hell up out of here.
And of course, we have to go towards the heat signature in order to be able to get out, but that's fine. That's fine. It's
Welcome,
fine.
welcome to the High Heart Rate Show.
Bioscan before I go in.
There's nothing in there.
Okay,
Alright.
then.
And I'll assist you.
Right. Alright.
And I think before you do this, once this is on, I say we do go ahead and run this time. How does that sound?
I'm not very
Sounds good
fast.
to me.
That's okay. Just power walk, Doctor. Power walk.
Oh no.
You kind of lock yourself out of it. You know, you're sitting all that time, going. You're very nervous because there's obviously something stalking you down here. But it takes you about 30 minutes to get there.
God.
But after a little while, you see that it's already down to 25% and decreasing as you see it.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
that's
It,
good.
All right.
it gets stuck. It gets stuck at 15%.
That's fine.
There,
Let's do it.
remember, there was something in the sewer drain.
True.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
let's go up.
Scan, Doc, scan.
I will when I get to the end of the hallway. Gonna do a bioscan.
Okay, you notice there's something over here.
Over where?
Oh, wait. Where?
Where are you pinging?
To the north.
Okay. oh,
Back of the GM screen.
Oh no, it's in between us now.
is it between us and the ladder?
The ladder's right here.
Is it the second? Is it this thing that we already saw, or can we tell?
You can't tell.
Okay, hold on. Ping again. I was zooming out so I could actually see it. Okay, so it's up there. Okay. So
It may be the same one, but it might not be.
I think it might be our friend Kevin. Kevin, the pump operator.
Let's go quietly, but as quickly as possible.
Okay, so
Right.
you're going quietly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think of very muted power walk.
Hold on, real quick.
Yep.
Oh,
he
God.
rolled.
Just for the record, I'm all in favor of just running.
Okay.
The most assuring noise from a DM. Okay.
Okay.
Y'all can move your way all the way up to the door. And stop right there, Spencer. So everybody get where you want to be. Give me a speed roll.
Poop.
Ooh, haven't had to do that in a while.
Okay.
Fuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm very slow.
Woo.
Who passed?
Me.
I did.
All right, so you two get to go.
Yep,
Maven,
everybody but me.
You panic and you don't know
It's
what
okay.
to do. And the
That's fine.
monster will go before Maven. So who had the better roll between the two of you? So
Doc.
It's all you.
Doc's
Run.
gonna see that and is going to.
Remember, you are in a vac suit, so you're going to move slower than normal.
Doc is going to move as quick as he can, but he is going to grab Maven, who he sees looks like has frozen a little bit, and is going to be trying to drag her with him, and is just pointing to like to light it up.
So you
Okay.
get to you can move yourselves right about here. All right. All right. Go ahead, Junebug. Did you put your stance in for the flamethrower?
That I did not put my stats in for that the flamethrower. That what
Let
would the
me pull
flamethrower?
it up. All right. Go ahead and just give me a combat roll.
Okay. So what would that be exactly? Just using like one of my combat items?
Yeah, just click combat on your sheet.
It's up where
Oh,
strength, speed, and intellect are. We suck
Alright.
at combat.
Don't fail me. Oh, yep, that's a fail.
So all of this over here is on fire. So you've lit the area in front of him on fire.
That's fine. Maybe.
That's fine-ish.
Where'd you go?
Underneath
Behind me.
Maven.
Behind.
Oh, okay. Well, this creature's just gonna move up and just
There we go.
slap Maven and
Yeah, probably mostly me.
yeah, you both
Oh.
the two of you. Let me pull his sheet up. I don't know why. I didn't
And I
click it.
roll an armor against it, right?
Only if it hits.
Okay.
Okay.
And hitting, is it rolling under its combat as well,
Running,
right?
yeah, you'll see.
Okay.
It's grasping hands. It's gonna reach out.
I got like heebie-jeebies on that. Oh no, it did succeed. How does it have a 60 for combat?
Because
It
its boss got hands.
So it just slaps both of you. And hold on, make sure I'm reading this right.
Yeah, I don't remember how the armor works.
Okay, no, you're good. All right, Maven.
Wait, what do you mean we're good?
Oh, I thought it grabbed y'all, grasped you. It just did 2 damage to you.
Oh, okay.
What does the armor come into play with?
Go ahead and roll for your armor. Do your armor roll. Remember to add 7 to your armor.
I do
For
think
your
I have
vac-
that manually calculated.
Why do you add 7 to your armor?
Because
There's
vac
a
suit is a +7.
Oh.
Okay, vac suit is a +7.
And that's to the target, not the actual roll itself.
Okay.
Actually, let me add that. That's the modifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, that even with a 7. No.
Ah, 28. I don't know what that means though.
It means you don't take any damage, but Junebug takes 2.
That's not too
Okay.
bad. That's not too bad.
Let me see. All right, you are good. It did not break your seal. Let me
Oh,
see.
thank God.
Cool.
All right, go ahead and give me a speed check, everybody. The next round.
Well, did Maven act?
No, let Maven go. Yeah.
Oh, yep.
My bad.
No, you're fine. I forgot to. Can I do a strength roll of some sort to push them further to the ladder?
Yeah, you're gonna have to open this door.
Oh, we still have to open the door. Okay. Is that going to take an action? Is that something I could go ahead and do?
Yes.
Okay. Let me go ahead and do that then. So that on their move, they can just go through the door. So I will input that. And
Okay,
open
the door
for
is
them.
open. And you can still move if you want. You can move into like right to the ladder.
She's gonna wait where she is. I don't think she would go in leaving her crew behind.
Okay. All right, give me a speed roll.
Doo-doo.
And the monster goes before the
Yeah.
people who fail.
I'm so slow.
Oh God.
I matched.
Master.
Okay, Doc will go.
Jesus Christ, Doc, you're not even that fast.
No.
So
But I
Doc
think
is-
Doc McSmudgins might have made a McDumpins and needs to do a hustle.
Apparently your skill rolls aren't great, but just you who you are as a person are apparently just awesome with your base stat.
Yeah.
All right. What you doing, Doc?
Doc's going to
GTFO.
Doc is going to grab Junebug and just fall back into the room.
Okay, so give me a strength check to pull him in. Just roll a strength roll.
Nope.
So he does get to move here, but you keep going.
I lose my
That
grip
still helps.
as I stagger back.
Yeah.
We're all kind of wet and slippery.
Okay.
And you're in a very awkward vac suit.
Yeah, I will. Doc is looking a little like the inside of his visor, I'm assuming, is fogging up.
Oh, for sure.
Doc is gonna fire the stug gun at this thing.
Stun gun?
It's because I misspelled it, so I'm just
Go ahead.
I'm sticking with stug gun.
Stug gun.
Go ahead.
No,
No.
I fire a taser dart off into the frickin'
to the black mass of it, and it doesn't do anything. So now he's gonna run up and do a slamming
All right.
smash on the two of you. It'll knock y'all back into the room if it hits.
That might not be the worst thing,
That may not be the worst thing.
because then we'll both be in the room, and you know what that means? We can shut that damn door and then tack weld it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh,
fine. It does hit,
just-
but
it
oh,
does
that's a lot
hit.
of damage.
But you have your armor.
Oh yeah, yep. Armor.
Oh
Roll
wait,
armor.
wait a minute. Then that is +7, so then if that actually misses me, because then it would adjust the vac suit. Then that's 42.
No, you.
It's a two-part
Uh-oh.
thing. You still roll, like it still hits, but roll is the damage. So even if it knocks us back because it hit, you then roll your armor though to see. So yeah, you're
Oh.
good. You didn't take the damage, and I got a 33, so we're good.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
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 Who's next? Uh-oh. So you both have a tear in your vac suit.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Okay,
Uh-oh.
It
that's
doesn't do
fine.
any damage to you, but there is a very clear hole in your vac suit.
Is it him or me that's next? And
Leave
did
it
we
to
actually
you.
get knocked in here? Are we
You
here now?
knocked in there. You are in there. And you're
Okay.
prone, so you're going to have to, spend half your move getting
That's
up on
fine.
that. But you can...
Okay, Junebug, you have jury rigging, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna shut the door, and I'm gonna need you to jury rig it using the tack welding to weld it up, but can I roll engineering to patch up his suit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's int again, intellect?
That's right.
Whew, okay, 39.
Okay. Yeah, it's patched up. You've gotten it back up. Are you going to lock the door, or are you just shutting it?
Is it a free
We are
action to
welding.
lock it, and then he's gonna
yes.
weld it?
Okay.
Okay, so both. I'll lock and then... Yeah.
And
he'll-
just give me a jury rigged roll, Junebug,
Okay.
to tack weld it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Did it. Yeah.
Okay, so it is tack welded, but you hear the boom, boom. You don't think it's going to last long.
Okay.
Get up out of here.
Yep.
Do we need to patch Chief suit though, don't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I can do
Hold
that.
on, hold on, Chief.
Oh no.
Okay.
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 Go ahead. No, you go ahead and roll to patch your suit.
It just engineering
Okay.
again.
I am going to help.
Okay. Oop, keep clicking the wrong attribute. I don't like to do. 19.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you got through.
Okay. Let's
You're
go.
patched up. But Spence, or Junebug, Chief, you kind
Yeah.
of feel an itchy sensation in your lungs.
Oh.
I was afraid of that.
I'm afraid of that.
What's up? What's happened? What's going on?
We got a tear, both of us.
We got it there, and
Y'all
Oh,
keep going. I'm
God.
going to move y'all. Y'all keep role playing like you're climbing a ladder.
it's just a sensation. I don't know what it is, but
It's like my lungs are itching, and
Yeah.
That is a bad sign.
yes, it is. All right, Doc. I think we're gonna be able to make it out of here. But let me just say, like, if you see any sign of him or me acting even remotely out of character, do not be afraid to just knock us out. All right.
I will totally attempt to and miss.
You know what though? As long as we're not fighting you, you should be able to just come up and pop it right in the back of our necks. Okay.
Okay.
If it gets to that, I give you permission. You can knock us out.
Do we want to weld this one shut too?
Yep.
Might as well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
So
gonna make y'all roll for that since you're not in like a panic. Since Junebug has to go pick up his girlfriend, do y'all want to continue playing this later, or do y'all want to try to finish?
Well, Junebug's got to go. I'd much rather.
Yeah, we can
I don't. Yeah, Well,
I'd rather finish with him here.
yeah, that's what I'm
Agreed.
saying is we can always set up another date. I mean, we have plenty of free time in
Mhm.
the schedule. You know, any day that's not gotten something set up for it, we can always set up a game.
Yeah, that's fine. Y'all just let me
Yeah.
know when. As y'all can see, I have gone a little overboard planning stuff.
Oh
I
no,
love
this
it,
is this
though.
is great.
I love it.
I
All right.
I like how low key that you don't make it stressful with your voice, but that in turn does make it so much more stressful because you are calm about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to go for that.
It's like, hey, everything's fine. Why is my heart rate so high then?
Is it making you anxious? You anxious? Is it pulling that off?
Yeah, it definitely is making me anxious.
Okay.
But you know I'm a jumpy one.
All right.
The more
Is that-
calm and non-answer your answers are, the more anxious about it I get.
So
It's like, okay.
let's see. Warden, would this constitute a safe spot to sit down?
Yeah, this is a spot we could stop.
Okay.
For sure.
I was also asking because of the way I read level up. We're not ready for
yes.
we're-
Yes, I got you. Yeah, you can. I got you.
this
Yeah, you're not
counts.
quite ready for that yet.
Yeah, but it counts as one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since we're going to go ahead and stop, thank you everybody that watched. This has been fun. I really dig it.
Mhm.
We'll be back with this again at some point. Let's see, our next game will be Sunday with Graveflower's first game of Into the Woods. Then we'll be back with Holy Winds next Monday, and then with Tears of Kairos coming back next Thursday, and that will be our pretty regular schedule for the next few weeks. So we'll have a Sunday, Monday, Thursday schedule with maybe a smattering of just other stuff in there. So thank you all for watching. Please follow us on all of our socials. If it's got the Team Bonus Action logo on it, that's us. And since Knox is not here to say it, everybody want to join with me?
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
Don't
let your
your
meat
meat
loaf.
loaf.
I'm glad we're not in a choir because
Same.
That was terrible.
But
Have a-
anyway, y'all.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.